か日本とアメリカのなんかスタイルの違いみたいなのをなんかすごく感じた試合だったんですよね、この試合って。日本人っていうのは自分の練習してきたキャラクターで負けるならしょうがないっていう人たちが多いんですけど、ジャスティンはまあ特にそうなんですけど、アメリカのプレイヤーっていうのは練習してきて得意なキャラクターよりも相手のキャラクターに勝ちやすいキャラクターを選んで、それで負けるのはしょうがないっていう、そこが日本のプレイヤーとはなんか一番大きく違うところかなって、特にこの試合で思いましたね。
All the Ryu players sabotage me not to pick Balrog first.
いやでもいい選択だったと思います。結構当時は困ってた組み合わせの一つだったんで、はい。
I think the reason why Balrog was so strong here was because
コミュシュ聞こえました。いいそう。
So he was able to like get out of like specific like strings. It didn't really work against him.
コミュシュ声大きいかな。いいこれで大丈夫バランス。
Like I knew or could
よいしょ
have done
よい
better.
しょ大丈夫。
まあ今見ればそうでしょうね。
あと8分ちょっと静かに。あ、BGM を
PR Balrog told me
切り
like
忘れ。
you could have done this, you could have done that, and it never crossed my mind trying to do that during the match.
やっぱりこのキャラクターだけを集中して練習していれば、それもこのタイミングでできたのかもしれないですけど、やっぱり彼はいろいろなキャラクター使ってる中の一つなので。そういう後がこうしか良かったなっていうのは、
みんなのコメント、
まあ、どうしても出てくるとは思います。
今日はツイッチさんなので本家を映さないといけないから英語になりまして、日本語実況とかはおのおの見てほしい。
Yeah, I feel like Balrog vs Ryu. It's watching now. It's like it seems like it's a pretty hard matchup for Ryu. At least at least.
で、Orisakiはアキラさんが見たいからリジェクトさんの YouTube と日本語実況とアキキさんがやるならアキキさんを見るの。だから話がすごい至り来たりすると思うのと、あと音がぐちゃぐちゃになるから、
そのプレイヤーのタイプっていうかそういうのは分かってたんで、なんとかそれで対応しようと頑張ってましたね。
So this round I got up.
アキキさんやるって言ってた。
I thought in my head that I won the game. I reset the bracket, but I didn't know there was a round 3. So I just want to say thank you to Daigo for not hitting me right away when I got up.
そうですね。なんで立ち上がったのかなって思ったんですけど、まあでもなんか日本のプレイヤーでもすごい1ラウンド取るだけでギャラリー
いやー、あんだけの人数の人がね使ってたら大変だと思うよ。
Yeah, the one thing that was hitting me so much from Daigo is the focus attack. I was getting hit by a lot of focus attacks.
これもでもかなり当時なんか無茶するというか手堅くやるというよりかはなんとか当たる技ないかなっていうことを考えながらやってましたね。いつもよりも結構無茶をしてたなと思います。
Yeah, I would say he had to kind of do something because every time he jumped, I anti-air. Every time he pressed a button, I would press crouching heavy kick. So a lot of times he had to make risky decisions.
そうだ、そこだけ分かってたから
今日で1024人から6人になるんだよ。
恐ろしい。困ってたんですけど。
あらごめんなさい。
なんとかジャスティンが手堅く来るっていうのを信じていろいろと無茶したっていう感じでしたね。
When I reset the bracket and I did a very risky move to reset the bracket, in my heart, I felt like this is the worst decision I would do, but it worked out.
でも
今から多分ね、日本のやつを見出していいかは分かんないんだよね。
昔なので、
多分英語の方を見てくださいだと思う。
プレイ自体は自分はい
っぱい開きすぎててよく分からなかった。
と思うんですよ。と思うんだけど、すごい
勝
とうと必死だなっていうのは伝わってきて、逆に今ここまでの必死さは持ててないなっていうのは感じますね。すごい見てて。下手なんだけどどうにかしようっていう気持ちは伝わってくるっていうか。
We're very bad at fighting games back in the day. That's
いや
what it comes down
許
to.
可はね英語の方なんだよ申請は。だから日本のやつを見ていい
'Cause
か
I
は
feel
ちょ
like
っと
I'm
わかんない。
better at fighting games now, but when I look at certain things, it's just yeah, we're very bad.
でも気持ちはすごいなんか入ってる。うん。
I felt like Daigo was never scared of throwing fireballs
キキさん
against
の
me in this matchup.
難
He's
しい
so,
よ
always
ね
so
英語と
confident
日
in
本語の
fireballs.
違い。
この頃まあそのプレイに自信があったっていうよりもこの頃ゲーム
そうなんだよ。
をそんなにやってない時期だったんですよ実はね。でなんかまあそんな勝てなくてもしょうがないかなって思ったんで、思いっ
キ
きりやろう
キさんが
っていう
始まったら
のはありましたね。
実は
Even though Daigo said he wasn't playing as
この
much,
人が来たからありが
always
とうございます。高
anti-tires,
評価よろ
always
しくお願い
dragon
します
punches when I jump in.
アキラさんの時間わかんないな。なんか言ってた？
なんか体が覚えてましたね。
Does
なんか
he
言っ
think I
てる
play
人と言ってない
Balrog
人い
weird?
る。
Because I feel like I never have access to my special moves because he's a charge character, but I keep walking back and forth.
いや変だとは思わなか
あ、
ったですけど。
11AM だから11時じゃないから。
だけにって言ったらわかんないですけど、なんか選んだキャラだなっていうか、多分そんなに。
アキラさんの紙のやつにさ SAT11AM って書いてあるから土曜日11時じゃない
すればいいやっていう感じで選んでるのかな
かな。違うか
Yeah,
なこ
because
れ。
before this, I was in a room fighting against like Reinhardt,
孫さんが開幕配信
and
大カムだっ
Chris
て。
Ryu, and I was practicing Balrog versus Ryu before this tournament. I think Daigo only came with like one friend. Did he feel lonely?
日本と10時間差です。
そうですね。
プール1か11時は。
本当に日本人2人だけで。
白芸チェッカーさん見てるけど書いてないからわかんないな。
それは結構今から考えると、まあプレッシャーだったなっていうか思いますね。でもなんかこういう
津波表っていうのが出てる。
同士の対決みたいな構図がはっきり
どれかわかんない。
この頃はあったんで、それは今から考えると楽しかったなって思いますね。今はそんなにそういうのがなくなってきてるような気がするんで。
This round, Daigo just did like 20 focus attacks. Why did he do 20?
あ、これだ、あったあった。
流
流星さんが10時。
で、なんか自分も必死だったから、もう今この瞬間有効な技はもう使おうみたいな、そういう必死さがありましたね。
Did he think this Evo 2009
水葉さんが12時。
just a tournament or like
メナさんが1時。
この大会は本当に多分
フードさんが1時。パルさんが1時。アキラさん見つかってない。
Literally melt in your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer. You know, it's almost like a farmer's market. When you walk into the restaurant, you should hear the sizzle that you're hearing right now. Just sends all those waves up to your mouth.
アケルさんも一緒だね。流星さん。わかんないな。キラさんが見つからない。わかんない。時間違う。アクシタ持ってってないんじゃないかな、流星さん。意外とビジネスフレイルだから持ってってないと思う。お、始まる。アキラさんを探してるオリサキは。時戸さんは見つけた。
Protect your eyes styling under the sun. Blue light glasses while you're gaming, having fun. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for all warriors and monsters alike. Evo sunglasses available now.
アキラさん何時なんだろう。わからなくなっちゃった。何時まで見たか。ドグラさんが11時。いや、アキラさんを一緒に探して。オリサキ見つけられないよ。これ。
absolutely a madhouse here at Evo 2024. We've only just started.
The venue that we were in the past 2 years, multiply it by like 4, and that's where we're at right now. But it's a fantastic time.
Coming here to this event like
アキラさんに時間聞いておけばよかったな。
and I can't wait to see how it plays out.
You are tuning in right now to the biggest third strike tournament in the world. Yup. Oh! The shoulder again. Oh, the razor.
森崎ちょっと下から見てこれ。金策なんてあるんだ。あ、本当だ。RC。
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Evo 2024 Day 2, kicking off the Street Fighter 6 stream. Myself, Ridge, and Canon Award winner, Sherry Jenix. How you doing?
I didn't know you were going to
RC アキラないよ。
You already, yeah, I had to hit you with the
RC アキラいないな。
You already.
Good morning, good afternoon, good night to where you guys are from, wherever you guys are from. We are day 2 of Evo.
Amazing, amazing day 1 in the book, the largest Evo to ever happen. We had humble beginnings, right? I was saying yesterday, I was talking to one of the Zenny guys. They've been coming since Cal Poly Pomona. I don't know if you ever went to one of those. Did you?
I haven't been to one of the events that they hosted, but I am a graduate of Cal Poly Pomona.
Say, okay.
向こうの午前11時、こっちの午前
Familiar
11
stomping
時。
grounds, you know what I'm saying? And for it to grow to here, Las Vegas Convention Center, like over 20,000 unique persons coming to the event, over 10,000 competitors. It's wild, bro.
It's incredible. I mean, like, back in the day, in 2009, we were already in Las Vegas at the
3時
arena.
か。
But
OK。
we were
3時はじゃあ見れる。
maybe had like 1,000 competitors
とりあえず、
and anything, and now we
ル
are
ーセイさん見てたらうるさくなる。ちょっと。
And now 5 games have over 1,000 person bracket here, like Street Fighter 6, Tekken 8, Guilty Gear Strive, Grand Blue Fantasy, and yes, Third Strike came out heavy. All the Third Strike setups are so sick too, like the way they did them with the CRT.
I saw, yeah, it's right next to the Street Fighter 6 setup, so you know, I was checking it out, but
あー、孫さんだ。
look at who we got up on stream.
頑張れ。
Indeed, we got Mago in the building.
My best friend Varel Mago versus DI, both from Japan.
Yeah, straight
あ
up.
れ、お二人とも
Let's see
日
who
本
they
人
bring
の
to the
方だ。
table. Of course, Mago rocking the cameo, looks like, or is this the jury? Oh no, obviously the
Okay.
jury.
神ジュリだ。
Yeah, Mago
He
been a-
used to be a Cammy player, so you know.
うわー、頑張れ。
Surprising
I'd be
because
forgetting
Cammy's
that.
also pretty good in this
イ
game.
エーイ。
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
You would think that he would experiment with the character a little bit more, but I think he's just got a lot of faith in Jury. I really do think still Jury is a very well-rounded character, despite how much he's kind of slept on in the discourse.
And
You know
she's
what I
slept
mean?
on.
ちなみにさ、日本の方じゃないときさ、音声さ、
You know what I mean?
BGM
Like,
に
when
して
you're
さ
actually、talking to people that
あの
got real
折り裂け
opinions
る
about the game, I
日
think
本
they
の
all
やつ
know
聞
she's
いて
very
ても
good.
いい。
But she's not the one that gets the Twitter memes about, you know?
It's true, it's true. That's because there's so many good
昨日み
characters
たい
in
に
this
し
game.
たら怒る。
Capcom did such a good job balancing this out. Just everyone's cheap.
It's true, it's true.
音声がさ、混じっちゃうんだよね。分けれなくて。
In that supposed top 5 list, I think there's so many viable tournament winning characters in this game. And you're looking at 2 of them now. Perfect parry after the spin knuckle.
あ、でもみんなはいっぱいまだ分けるの大変なのか。
Keeping him in the corner, but Mago just keeping that pressure on with Jury, something that she's really, really good at. And again, the fundamentals
強いな、マゴさん。
right there with the anti-air on
こ
the
の
ninja
DI
jump.
さんは何者なんだろう。
Mago having such a light fleet, he's like,
あ、で
I
も
don't
怒
even
られるか
really
ミラーだ
need
から。い
to
い
stick
や、
my
じゃあ
hand
つ
in
け
the
ておこ
blender
う。
like that.
つけて
Just
おき
backing
ます
out, baiting the DP, taking the first round.
And doing what Jury does best is just getting in those drive rushes, super safe, great buttons to drive rush in.
Absolutely. Very long drive rush as well. And look, that's the second time we see the perfect parry after
強
the
いな、
spin
ジュリ
knuckle.
ちゃん。
See if D can switch it up, maybe walk up throw. Mago is committing to that option so far.
He's getting shimmy quite a bit. Just getting hit by those limbs. The stand fears from Jury is so good.
100%. And wow, that stand medium can come out. Surprised they didn't buffer anything behind that. It's usually when the first hit's cancelable.
Oh,
But
wow, the hooligan.
Parry does finally get thrown, but via hooligan. Was not expecting that one.
No, then there's a stun.
うわー、キャミちゃんいい画面
Not
端。
gonna kill, but are we gonna go for a reset maybe? No, we are
白
gonna
く
go
な
for
っ
critical
たら
art. We're gonna take the
今の
damage.
フーリガンし
Yeah,
て
they still have plenty of drive
技
here
入れ
right
て
now. Just gotta
SA
be
さん入れ
wary
た
of
方がい
Mago's
っぱい削れ
resources,
る。
but D definitely has his own resources to close out this round.
これもしかしてやらんでいいって言われる、アキラさんに。
Oh, and
The
yeah.
classic. The shimmy.
でもさ、プロじゃないけど、
Consistently kinda looking for that,
でも
right, the throw bait, seeing that
渡
D
米
is
して
willing to
参加
press
し
the
てるんだよ
buttons,
ね。
or I should say throw tech.
あ、向こうに住んでるかもしれないか。
There's the overhead.
Set him upside. Was that bring him
孫
out,
さん
bring him out?
めちゃめちゃ頭良さそうな名前してるね。
Sorry, you brought it
賢いが入ってる。
I feel you. I like it. Let's get loose in the morning.
そう、ミラーはね、多分ね
Spinning、the whole
あ
drive
の
meter on
英
that,
語
burning
ミラーの方
yourself
だ
out.
と思う
Very
んだよ
dangerous up
ね。
against Mago, especially at this screen position where you're already close to the corner.
That conversion off the juggle though, man, Mago is playing on point so early in the morning.
I love seeing it, man. The
What did
force.
he have for breakfast?
That's what I'm saying. The Wheaties are in tow. Is that a popular popular breakfast in Japan? I doubt it.
I don't know, but maybe it's an American like eggs, ham,
ハ
and
ビ
cheese.
ピアオリガン指導みんなやる。あ、そうなんだ。じゃあ白くなったらやればいいの。アキラさん3時ね、オッケー。
But yeah, specifically, I love
なんで
seeing
3
like
時は
the
多
full knockdown
分
jungles, like
同
stuff
時視
like
聴
that.
しないと
People
思
being
う
so
か
aware of
ら。
how they can convert off wonky hits. One of my favorite parts about fighting games.
Just seeing the
でも
talent.
きっと
The
ア
stuff
キラ
that
さん
people
も
practice
ジューシー
to
さん
become
も
a pro player. It's incredible.
Yeah, the
台
work
に
ethic,
上がって
the
くれ
stuff
ま
that
す。
goes into
ジュリ
it,
ちゃん
like
いいよ
people
ね
honestly。do not have much of an idea. Most people. Oh.
Okay. Activating feng shui, burning himself out with the drive reversal
おい
just
し
to
ょ
get the
みん
pressure
ないっ
off
ぱ
him.
い来
But
て
the
くれ
Ruin
てありが
again.
とうね
It。does, and he's actually able to burn Mongo out with no meter, but Mongo with the press back, and yeah, not going to be looking to let up here. Doesn't want to get pushed towards that corner. Fortunate for him, it was a cross-up jump, and an anti-air was ready.
There's the punish counter. Okay, straight to
うまい
level
な。
3.
Yeah, minus 6
やっぱ
off
かっ
the
こいい
medium
ね、
full.
キャ
I
ミン
believe
さん
that
は。
crouch medium push also 6 frames, so you got to be very careful not being in range.
ハロー、ステファーソンさん。ハロー、ハロ
Couldn't do
ー。
much about it.
ハロ
Let's say it's
ー。ウェル
Marco's just
カ
gonna
ム。
spin it. I think he's a little bit comfortable with how he's been controlling it, right? Rather save that meter than risk throwing it away. But you're most
いや
likely、
あ
gonna
れ
go
多
down.
分
But
英
again,
語のツイ
another one
あれ
of
なん
that
だよ。
sword
英語
roll
なんだよ。
that
多分
cross
日本
so
ミ
good.
ラーじゃなくて。
Okay, that get off from the ODDP.
That dive kick was on a milk card. Where was it? Where will it be found? Oh, he's got the perfect parries back. Now we saw Mago really implementing that early, but D
エボと調整して日本からミラー配信をした場合は許諾メールを待たずに配信します。
3 out of 3. They're working and Mongo's
ベリーホットインジャパン、イエス、ベリーホット。灼熱、ホットホット。あら、マゴさん
We got a match, guys. 1-1.
マゴさん
Yeah, and this is still best of 3 right here. So
Oh,
next
is that?
match is going to be the victor. Mago maybe sweating a little bit more than before.
Just a little bit, but he's been in this situation before.
It was still another
多分ね、シルさん、多分だよ。だから分かんないから、多分なんかね、日本版やってる方もいるし、英語版やってる方もい
The
る。
counter hit confirmed.
あ、カズノコさん今英語ミラーでやってるんだ。じゃあ、カジュさんがやってるなら間違いないからカジュに習おう。マゴさんマゴさんマゴさん
I was like, where? I did not think Cammy was gonna land there.
マゴさん
That's wild. That's like the second time I've seen something like that this tournament, and usually you don't see that in this game because back tech and neutral tech are same timing, right? But man, yeah, that was definitely mixing himself because of the back roll. Now reach and Mago got to turn it on. He is
あ、
on
ごめん、こっちが来たんだ。
set point for D.
Yeah,
Mago-san.
DI stuffing it up with the dive kicks and the ODDP hits just to get out of the corner also.
Oh, my man, Mago's out.
Mago-san.
Out of there. I want none of that
I'm
joke.
out of the quarter. Okay, we got the throw loops.
いいよ。
Oh, the
There's
dive
the
kick.
Yep,
Mago-san.
the exotic kick.
大丈夫、落ち着いて。ナイス。危
But
ない。
still, a lot of life deficit to overcome there. We're
Mago-san.
going to a final round. Game 1 of day 2.
Okay, plus frames. Nice check with the low forward there.
いいよ。
Cross medium hand. Spinning to
SA1
level
使
1
ってい
right
く。
now. He's starting to drain a little bit of the drive. Just
いい
wants to
壁
carry
が
and
投げが
solid
通
damage.
る。
Holding onto his own
あ、
drive
いいよ。
We might see a feng shui
Alright.
soon, or he's
Ah,
setting the
you
meter
know
for
mine.
level 3.
いいリリバ。
I think the
お
feng
ー、ラ
shui
ッ
would
キ
be
ー
in。tow, especially because it's going to be close
走
to
る。
break the
あ、いいよ。
but he doesn't
いいよ、いい
even
よ、
need
白く
it.
なったよ。でも、あ、ね、セイさんあるよ、マゴさん。
Just raw
い
frames
い
to
よ、
burn
大
out
丈夫、
anti-air
絶対
as
大丈
well.
夫。もう大丈夫、
We're
削
gonna
るだ
keep
け。
it. We're gonna keep the
なんか
level
当たれば大
3
丈夫。
Yeah, most definitely. Tried to
Mago-san.
escape for now, but yeah.
Mago-san.
Mago waking up with something. He just needs an opportunity to chip, as you mentioned.
Oh no, he
Mago-san.
got his meter back. Yeah, got his meter back.
大丈夫、ジュリちゃんも
It's all
SA さん
down
来
the
たから。
drain now. Oh, the fake out hooligan. I respect that a lot with how much success it's
もう
had.
覚えてるキャミちゃん、
The
うまっ。
anti-air was
後
coming
で
out
見
from
直そう。
Mago.
Same.
I held my breath there.
Oh my, dancing around. Mago not looking to check just yet. Sneaks in with a
Mago-san.
dash.
頑張っ
Tries
て
to。press back, but D has good discipline.
あ、うまいうまい、いって。おー、ブライ。
Input. It gets trip guard
う
punish counter.
わ
Oh, put it on a t-shirt, bro. Missing in action.
Where's my dive kick?
Oh, that's such a
Ah,
rough way
yes,
to go
I
down
know
right there. Maybe
Mortal
that's why Mago's
Kombat.
like, that's why I don't play
This
Cammy
game
anymore.
is
Yeah, because
very,
I'm gonna worry about
very.
If I miss a dive kick input, that's death for me.
Yeah, straight
Hold
up.
on.
He's gonna get jab punish counter to death.
Oh man. Yeah, especially in this game, right, where the landing frames have punish counters, so you can, like
Mortal
you said,
Kombat
jab punish,
is
link
very
it into a
hard.
larger normal. Definitely get quite a great reward off of it, but that also helps the dive kick, right? Because it with
Yeah,
punishes a
big
lot
star.
of normals, you get good conversions because of the punish counter that way. So, you know, live by the dive kick, die by the dive kick.
Exactly. That's the life of Cammy players out here. Because God knows I hate playing against Cammy because of the dive kicks, and I feel like Cammy's never whiffed a dive kick on me, unfortunately.
Like
Maybe I'm just not setting it up the way that Mago sets it up.
Got to get in your opponent's head beforehand. But yeah, man, definitely good stuff to Mago. Glad to see you move on to the winner side bracket, of course. Got star-studded lineup for Evo, obviously. The who's who of Street Fighter players and beyond all in the building today. I think next up, we're getting Pugera. Should be a nice one to see as well. I think he's playing the head nowadays, right? He's a boxer player. I know he wasn't playing it before. But I think with Ed's release, he might have switched.
I actually have not kept. I'm not sure who Pugera is playing.
Pugera-san!
Because I remember him as the Ibuki player.
Yeah,
from Street Fighter 4.
So
like
yeah,
that's what he, to me, that's
what
what he debuted in my mind, where like, he was hitting these crazy setups, these unblockables with Ibuki. And here we are, 10 years later with Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, still I'd love to see it. I think he was playing DJ at the beginning, if I'm not mistaken. But we'll see what he brings to the table now. Going up against JD. No, the D's are well represented.
Yes, American love brood.
Oh man, the lineup that we got coming up. Haven't seen
like
this fella in a while.
Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun one.
Indeed, but that's gonna be after this match. We'll see what Pugera has to bring, of course. But yeah, thank you all again for joining us. Evo 2024. The action is just getting started for Street Fighter 6. And every game going down right now, 10 a.m. The first block of everything getting popping. We got all kinds of cool stuff lined up. The Street Fighter 2 animated movie watch party tonight.
You know what's crazy is I've never seen that movie before.
これわかんないよ。俺先行かないけどさ、エボ。
for us to watch it. We will watch party tonight.
エボ行くってなって、俺これ設定できないから多分ダメだ。
You guys not experience this culture yourselves. Gonna make sure they do so with Tasty Steve and IFC Yipes hosting as well. Incredible MCs for the event. But yes, we are getting into that Street Fighter 6 action. No DLCs so far. I want to see maybe some Akuma, some Bison later. I didn't get to see any Bison on stream yesterday. I was really surprised.
I saw some Bisons. Maie had to play against a Bison, and the same thing happened to him. I don't know what he did. He like
please support Red Bull me. Come on.
Something and he got chip guarded on the way down.
I'm a free Vtuber.
Unfortunate.
The landing frames.
But yeah, there's that DLC for you.
Okay, there we go. So yeah,
well, not this DLC, but
yeah, but still, I like some Ed. And man, Japan loves some Ed. Like they just such a well represented.
Everywhere in Japan. Shout out to my man's Momochi.
Yeah, like there's so many players playing this character in Japan. Of course, Lashar also in Korea picking the character up. There's a very popular character worldwide at this point. We see Chris CCH out here doing work with him, obviously ending Walker in London. And because of stuff like that, beautiful whip punch just started off.
And Lily's another character that just got incredible bugs this season, and she's putting in work this season. So good to see more players playing her.
Indeed, I'm a little scared for JD and Lily in this matchup though, because I feel like one of her main strengths is the range, but a huge jump in right there, and Ed can really combat that well. What reach? Damn. What?
Accidental drive.
Mortal Kombat fatality 日本でKemon. No Japan.
There's a back throw to the corner.
No cover Japan. No. 未発売.
Okay, win stocks.
Not sale Japan.
Normals and projectiles now. Nice backdash, the hard read on the deck. How do you know? This is the first round.
Bro, I don't know. That's exactly what I was going to ask, because he was so disciplined on the Condor Spire, right? He was like, okay, I'm not going to be scared of the throw down. But then he knew after defending that the command throw was not far behind.
Yeah. Obviously a seasoned player. He just knew.
Like, that was wild. I would have definitely got thrown. Ooh, the backdash risking it get in the corner here. JD get a punish, but still peppering him with pressure and loading a win stock in the process. Jumped it, landed for the super. Knew Pugera was gonna press. I don't know, man.
We just know these things. This command grab's gonna hit this time. Perfect from JD.
Oh man, JD straight up was like, if this whiffs, he's gonna press the button.
He's like, there's no way he can ever do it again.
And then the reset command grab on hit this time.
Oh gosh, JD is putting on the pressure on Pugera right now.
Look at this, he's on the verge of a double perfect. Alright, you know, my bad. That's on me, JD.
There's the whip punish, beautiful whip punish on the EX Fire.
Yeah, and respectable right here from Pugera. Obviously gonna bring JD down in the drive meter, but he was only at 1 bar himself, so wants to build his own drive meter back up, put himself in a much better position.
He's gonna have a sequence to burn JD out. Ooh. Nice dash under.
And that jab hit from so far, though. You saw Pugera try to think he was gonna have advantage. That's snuffed out real quick. JD needs to hold on to this last bit of drive. I don't know how he's going to do it.
He's waiting for that Spire coming through. Get me. Oh, no confirm.
Yeah, the counter hit. I'm pretty sure you follow up on that.
Okay, nice drive reversal. Get the pressure off him. Those are plus frames. What?
So scary. Chase down the backdash and winning to the level 2. JD
おー
converts
落ち
for
着い
the
て
win. One over Bugera to start the set. And again, we are in 2 out of 3 territory. And a quick trip back to the character select.
What are we gonna do here? We're gonna take some time to think about it.
Yeah.
And like, what needs to happen here?
You know you can't be getting clipped at the end
You
of the day,
can't be
right?
getting clipped, but it's so hard to avoid getting clipped by Lily.
is.
That is literally her specialty, especially when she's stocked up.
Exactly right. I feel like Bulgaria had some good success early, just trying to put a wall up of normals. But, you know, I was requesting the Bison. He is going to acquiesce. Oh, man, and he is locked into this as well.
Interesting. Bison also. You know what, Lily, I do think Lily as a character suffers from getting like pressured because obviously she doesn't have reversal.
True.
And Bison is one of those characters who also doesn't have reversal, but he lays on the offense.
Also, he doesn't have a reversal, but he does have the new tech, right? The jump cancel tech, where you can actually input like a 2-8 special like he has with head stop and then override it with one of the other specials. He can get the throw invulnerability for that.
Yes.
If we see that, and Japan is the one most practiced in that tech right now.
Exactly. They're the ones who showed it to us. They're like, did you know that you can jump cancel, especially charge characters, and it's so sick? I would love to see it on stream right now.
If he avoids a throw with that and like punish counter scissor kicks, we're losing our voice for the rest of the day.
Yeah, I mean, you know, when I saw that video, I was practicing it at home, and I was like, "There's no way I'm doing this in tournament. No, I can't even get it. I can't even get like a 10% hit rate in training mode."
Oh man, that would be so sick to see. I feel like maybe that's in the deep pocket for this matchup, considering the command throw. But right now, it's just been nice and steady and slow. Bulgaria, not letting JD really get started, right? Controlling that momentum, that tempo is very important.
Yeah, just clipping JD with the low right there. Something that Bison is very, very good at.
Yeah. Nice, the scissor kick again, just in the neutral, the motion scissor kick.
We are getting those plus frames. We are getting that offense on with the head stop.
Oh my goodness. Big damage on the EX.
Punish counter. Didn't get the full combo.
Just straight judo throw. Oh, tried to parry the second drive rush. Oh,
anti-air Psycho Crusher. Okay. Next one might lead to the level 3.
Yeah, the hitbox on that Psycho Crusher, redonkulous. Especially as an anti-air, you just gotta have the charge for it.
Okay, okay. JD filling out the neutral right now.
Yo, look at how slow Bulgaria has played this, trying to whiff punish with a Psycho Crusher. Yeah, that was unfortunate, that was JD's turn. You saw Bulgaria press afterwards. The Psycho Crusher OD version is safe, but it is minus.
You know, it was a read. It was like, you think I am going to do something, so I'm going to do a delayed button and get that counter hit into the confirm to the EX Psycho Crusher into the level 3.
So Bulgaria, you see, still so slow, not even willing to risk an anti-air there. Rather just drive reversal the pressure off, go back to neutral.
Just getting those plus frames with the scissor kicks. The stand roundhouse, that is a punish counter.
Indeed. Yeah, a little bit ambitious on the condor spot
there.
Holy shit! That is something you can't do against Lily. She is highly susceptible to DI, especially when she's charging those wind stocks.
Exactly, JD. I mean, he had the call to stick his hand in the blender there. And then the bomb hell conversion. Oh my.
Those plus frames, that offense. JD's gonna have to find a way out.
Oh. Don't trade with the scissor kick, keeping him locked down.
Escaping with the dive, but gets hit by the second EX Psycho Crusher.
This man Bulgaria, he's having EX Rush Punch flashbacks. The forward advancing hitboxes feel good. Oh, caught him flinching, but yeah, it was just regular jab, so like the conversion wasn't there.
And taking JD straight to the corner.
Hell attack, nice delay on the second hit as well.
He's walking with some confidence though.
He is.
He's just walking forward up here.
Confidence or desperation. We shall see.
Oh wow. I didn't know you could interrupt that.
Nice shot from Bulgaria, the knowledge is there. Especially in a matchup like this where you're playing the newest DLC, JD. I don't know how much practice he's gonna have.
Okay, Bulgaria just slowly chipping away at JD's health with those tick throws. And there's the OD Psycho Crusher into the level 3 again.
Nice!
Bulgaria, that is definitely, you can tell he's a seasoned veteran. You know, you talked about the Ibuki from Street Fighter 4. He's been playing for a very long time now. And you could tell after that first game, he was like, I'm going to go to a character that allows allows me to do nothing.
Yes.
Like, I'm gonna sit here, react to everything that the opponent does, catch them off guard with some like safe forward advancing special hitboxes, right? And just chill out like that. That was very a veteran adjustment from him.
Very, very smart play on him because he just couldn't find that momentum with Ed. Like, I felt like he was trying to play the spacing, he was trying to get the pokes and those conversions, but with Bison, as you said, you can just throw, like playing against Lily, you can throw out the safe scissor kicks, even though it's negative on block, doesn't matter, you're not getting punished. Same thing for the Cycle Crushers, you just sit down, charge back, and you react to whatever buttons, whatever Spire she wants to do, you just react with a normal or special.
Yeah, and I feel like Bison is really good at slowing down the pace also because of bomb. Right, like if he ever gets a conversion in a bomb, immediately the
you gotta hold all that, everything that's coming to you, the overhead, the other Cycle Crusher, whatever it is, you gotta hold all that because the bomb is ticking on you. That is a 7-second ticking bomb.
Yeah, it just fills you with anxiety and like
you're like,
pressure.
Oh my God, and you're stuck in the corner, and you're like, do I get hit by the bomb? Or is he gonna overhead me?
So much hesitation birthed from that. And speaking of Bison, I have to imagine, even if it's the newest DLC character, that we see it from Mr. TTF/SD Pinoy in the building right now. Longtime Bison player. I get familiar with him in Street Fighter 4 playing Bison, going up against
no.
Straight up bus.
No problem.
Just a bus.
Straight
from
bus.
Canada.
With
From Canada. Has the hat on over the headphones. Put the headphones back.
Evo, go. Enjoy.
Curious to see who Bus is going to play.
With a name like Bus, you gotta play a big body, right?
Like a Zangief? I feel like that's a Zangief player, you know?
That's what I'm saying.
Or Marissa.
Oh, yeah.
Because
they hit you like a bus. It's usually a truck, but we're going with the bus this time.
Might as well, honestly. It might be more apropos, especially for Zangief. Right now, it rolls through you. We'll see if brings that to the table, and I'll be interested to see in that matchup with Bison and Zangief. That's actually one I haven't seen too much of, even with both of those characters being a little popular right now.
Oh, wow. We're not going to go with M. Bison. We're going to go with Kimberly.
Come on, Pinoy. You're going to go with the character you practice the most.
Who he's been playing with. Like, that was his Season 1 character, and maybe it makes sense because M. Bison's only been out for maybe 3 weeks.
For sure.
I know a lot of people were playing Bison in this tournament, but everyone I spoke to were nervous. They're like, you know, this is my 3-week Bison, so if I don't make it out of pools, it's fine. I'm like, you're willing to come to Evo and risk not making it out of pools?
Oh, he is going to lock in the Bison. He's ready to risk that.
I believe, because Bison, he is the essence. Bison is his essence.
Well, we're seeing Bison versus Lily back-to-back. That was not on my bingo card.
That's true. I haven't seen that matchup. But we're seeing it a lot today, apparently. They're going to show us this matchup.
I was going to say, I don't think I've ever seen it, and now we're getting it back-to-back. Which is funny, we might see it more. Especially maybe if you watch Adol Strider's stream, because I know Peru plays Lily, and obviously they were training partners back in the day. So maybe that is a more frequent matchup than I'm aware of. But either way, that is a rough start for Bus.
Bus frames?
Whoa.
Breaking the armor of the DI.
More than 3 hits.
That's all you need.
Straight into the corner, and this is going to burn. Bus out with one more button. There's the drive reversal. There's that bomb.
This man Bus said, I'm going to try every wake-up option but block till the end where it's going to chip me out.
I mean, as a Lily player, do you really want to block?
No.
Nah.
As a fighting game player, I don't really want to block.
Exactly. I'm trying to do some damage. I'm trying to do some mix-ups.
So respectable. You got to cycle your options, whether defensively or offensively. Always a key component.
There's that whip punish on the scissor kick.
That was nice. Preemptive little backup as well, expecting that.
Nice perfect parry and getting a full rounded punish counter.
Yes. Oh, no!
The CI did not correct in the way it was supposed to.
That was unfortunate. Incorrect autocorrect. Plus frames, yes indeed.
Bomb keeps it safe, or 4+, and there's a stun. All that pressure coming from Pinoy's end.
Pinoy is that type of dude, actually, that make you watch the level 3 for no reason.
He's like, I want to break you down mentally, too, because I totally did not have to do that super. But I want you to watch his animation, because I also love Bison.
Yeah, exactly.
So I want to see the super animation, too.
He was like, newest DLC, I just got my character back. After not getting him for the entirety of Season 1, we watched the cinematics.
I would say Bison's horse is the start of the show, to be honest.
That's what I'm saying.
Everyone's hyped about the horse. I don't even know the horse's name.
I heard the name is in World Tour mode. I feel like I saw Nakayama tweet that, but I still don't know the name either.
I need to pay attention to chat.
If y'all know from the World Tour mode, let me know.
Yeah, let us know through Twitter or in the chat.
Yeah, absolutely.
That reaction DI.
Ridiculous. And whoa, little funky follow-up right there. Just keeping Bus standing after the air hit, trying to bait something out with that.
Trade on the scissor kicks.
沖戸さんも今からだ。
Oh my.
Such a far whip punish. Something that Bice has been known for, right? Very long limbs. And the reactions, this man definitely had his Wheaties for breakfast.
Absolutely. No sleeping at the wheel for Panoy.
ジャパン、ゲームセンター、アーケード、
Pretty clean play
プレイ、
from Panoy so far.
OK
Bice's gonna have to find a way to get his Lily momentum
アーケー
started.
ド OK。
Yeah, we'll see.
ある。
Busting
置い
big
てあ
teeth for
る。
some answers here. Obviously back against the wall, not a
ああ、
force
そうい
to
うこ
drop
とね、
another
ベカ
round
が
in
女
this
性に言
game.
ってたね。
Such a far confirmed. Three roundhouses.
This man's like the plus frame button. Shaves off mad drive as well because it's a heavy normal. Oh my, speaking of which, Bush tried to escape that crouch medium kick, chasing it down though.
This is not gonna work. Wait, neutral jump.
Yeah,
Yes, it is gonna work. Get off of me.
Oh no, whipping the throw.
Wow, whipping the throw, getting a dry rush punish counter.
なるおさんと板山さん、これ2人とも勝ったら当たっちゃうんだ。同じとこに座ってる。
Yeah, that bomb extension off the Psycho Crusher, nasty damage starter.
Didn't even get, I'm sure he wanted to go for the level 3 cinematic again. Didn't even get a chance to do that because Bison does so much damage.
今同じ島でやってるよ。
The OD Psycho Crusher, the OD Stomp is ridiculous.
ベガが負けてるとかも見ない。対策がやっぱりまだなのかな。
But shout outs to the TTF crew, San Diego representing per usual. I gotta give shout outs to my SoCal homies, you know?
Most def. We got a lot of TTF people yesterday as well. It was really sick.
Yeah.
Like I was like, yo, a bunch of people that came down. So definitely big ups to San Diego. Tank Top Fridays, well represented out here at Evo. But a lot of other great representation is our sponsors. Of course, without Evo, this wouldn't happen. So we're gonna take a quick break, give some love to them, and we'll be right back with more Street Fighters.
See.
ベガを短時間にしゃがりした経緯が違う。確かに。あー、ベティさんがあれだ。ベティさんはフードさんと海老原さんと同じ島だ。もう折先がついていってリュウシエさんたちの逐一 X でポストしたい。手伝いたい。気になる。カメラマン。コーヒーだけ出してくれ。そしたら撮影する。もしくはリスナーさんが言ってきてくれ。心臓が痛い折先。いや、アキキさんはだって分身できないから。こっち買った？よかったー。奇妙なことに中国で。わー、ジャパンも大体 PC はプレイステーションゲーム。OK、OK、プレイ。Good drive, bye bye, thank you! Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's a もう仕事もう雇ってもらうじゃん。もうバブさんで短期間だけ雇ってもらおう。このシーズンとセーフェルの時だけ。雇いしてもらおう。ガイアさん今週。2-0やったー。え、タケルさんと会うの？嘘でしょ。その回線はあれでもそのなんていうの文字だけでも伝えられるといいよね。そうだよね。ダブルドラゴンが同時に動いてるんだよね。
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Evo2024 Street Fighter 6 action. If you're just joining us, of course, I am Rich with Sherry Dennis, Canon Award winner Sherry Dennis.
Here we go again.
Say it one more time.
Oh, I appreciate that. I really appreciate that intro. You know. Anyways, getting back to the Street Fighter action, we have seen some matches today so far.
Yeah.
We are down from 5,300 competitors in Street Fighter 6 down to about 1,000 competitors. So today is the day where dreams are broken. People are going to fall and legends are made.
And we're looking at a legend right now. Groot on the shoulder of the man known as Tree Wiz, going to be going up against Mr. Easy Cake himself.
Just Groot's telling him, you just gotta DI him. If he turns red, you just gotta DI him.
Just DI him back.
And of course, the none other.
Honda!
From China, Falcons DCQ.
Honda.
Monstrous player. Still rocking the JP as well, despite people wanting to have their agendas about how this character ain't that great. Nah, this character's still a problem.
The propaganda. There's a lot of propaganda going on nowadays. You know, where Ken's not the best Shoto or anything like that. JP has fallen from grace from season 1, but DCQ has been proving otherwise. There's still quite a bit of JP players out there.
DCQ was never extra reliant on the OD amnesia, never really reliant on a lot of the things that got nerfed. So because of that, I definitely understand why he's one of the more successful ones in season 2. On the other hand, Tree Wiz with the Honda character got some love. I think it's some people like.
Oh wow.
いやまあでも
get-go on the single headbutt.
流星さんが JP 使ってるから JP にしておこう。
He's just so strong in the neutral right now. And he just again, you can't just freely throw out headbutts like that. And just
木戸さんが今から戦います。
DCQ is just
なんかでもやっぱり残ってる人たちはあれだね。なんかシャツにスポンサー書いてある人が増えてきてる気がする。
But it definitely buffs it for now. Oh man, Callisto talking about the vacation get up from Honda, but it's true. It's very true, right? And poor man's getting ducked left and right from JP. But when you talk about the headbutts, right, the one thing that did benefit for Honda in these changes is the fact that you don't take as much damage from getting them perfect parried. So you can be a little bit more liberal with them, but nonetheless, like getting put in a bad position by JP is so hard to come back from.
Yeah, especially you have to go through the landmine, the mini game that JP sets up for you in this game. And it's not like Honda deals with projectiles the best. He does have to spend the meter to deal with the projectiles, but Tree Wiz is not getting the chance. He's gonna have to find a way in.
ダブルドラゴン最初いいねいいね。
Drive rush through the ghost.
これで弱体化してるってから嘘嘘。
tries to just headbutt for now, but again doesn't have a lot of drive here to hold on to. No perfect parry on the butt slam.
There's his own perfect parry.
Wait a minute, quick little chop. We got the corner situation now. Tree Wiz, can you bring this back?
Are we gonna see a command grab? Oh no! Didn't think the short was gonna hit and didn't convert off of it.
That's unfortunate, yeah. Didn't believe in the hit. Didn't have anything ready as well for some type of quick follow-up to make it act like some type of tick pressure. So DCQ were able to poke back, take the first game.
Groot, tell him some.
Groot, we need the advice,
your
brother.
man needs some help right now.
More than I am Groot. We need proper English, honestly. I don't know if he can really understand.
I was gonna say maybe they just have their own language. He's one of those that does understand what Groot says.
He is named Tree Wiz after all. He's part of the Tree clan.
But he does have DCQ in the corner. He burns himself out, but he's keeping the pressure on. And there's the first OD amnesia coming from DCQ.
There it is, perfect stuff. Just with a side switch, and now, of course, directly to the DI. No answer available for Tree Wiz. Didn't have any super meter until this combo.
But you know, we take those. It's good to get stunned early. You get all of your drive meter back. Still with plenty of health.
Exactly. Not even at a life deficit yet. Oh, but my bad. That's
3
on
neutral
me.
jumps from DCQ. A little disrespectful there, I must say. And there's the EX OD headbutt.
ごめんね、いろんな画面見てるからあんまりいっぱい喋れてない。ごめんなさい。英語がわからないから
And that's
さ。
how you're supposed to go about pools, though, right? Really show the opponent
Mita-san,
the
oh,
same
yeah.
strategy. Don't wear yourself out mentally if you don't have to. You got to really put the onus on the opponent to make adjustments.
いや、攻めは全然強いと思います。
Oh, the thing goes 3 in a row into a real one. Right after the departure pops. Very, very nice.
The Tree Wiz tried to base something out with the delayed meter punch there. And nope, not through the ghost this time.
I know, he actually put a real ghost. And of course, the OD departure and the follow-up.
たまどしててわけわからん。
DCQ is practicing every single setup. Plus frames to the level 2. What's the mix up here? Punish counter is enough, not yet.
Not yet.
Still just barely alive here. Tree Wiz actually gets the punish from that far, but he burns himself out in the process.
And he spends his level 3. Oh god, he better hope the next sequence hits because DCQ is going to find a way to chip him out.
I was gonna say, this gotta be the most elusive Honda I've ever seen.
We gotta get in. We gotta get. There we go. We burned him out too. Keep that pressure on.
Clap him up. The infinite. The infinite. Oh my
いや、オリサ
goodness.
キはあれだよ、ストリートファイターだけを今5窓ぐらいしてる。
Strung him up. He's doing strings, ma.
5窓ぐらいに今飛んでるのよ。すごい戦いしてる。
Oh, didn't get the punish on the teleport there, but we get the back throw
ぴょんぴょん
overhead.
プンプンしたよ。
DCQ all too far for the Oicho. Oh, heartbreaker here. Level 2 for DCQ. Are we going to see a reset or just a side switch? Side switch is good enough. I want that Kona.
Oh,
That might have been a reset. Yeah, and he blocked the low correctly.
trying to bait out a shimmy. True is not
X を一
bite.
生流星さんのスワイプしてるわ。
Oh, he did get the Sumo Spirit at least.
Okay, getting it started with the headbutts.
Oh, but again, he didn't even actually convert the combo. True has got one more chance.
We're still in
木戸さんもストレート勝ちしました。おめでとうございます。
It does indeed.
そうみんなのあれをさ集結させよう。オリサキとりあえず一旦ちょっとリジェクト Vlog さ置いとくわ。
Oh man, so close to making it over.
まあ、
That dude
さん調
grew.
子
He
悪い
really
な。
did whisper some
He
game
did.
to him in the second one match, though.
He's like, you
オリ
just
サキ
gotta
ってナルオさ
burn
ん見て
yourself
るわ、
out.
マ
He's
ッ
gonna
ク
be
で。
confused. Like, why did he burn himself out against me? And then I'm just gonna do this over and over again, and he can't get out.
Yeah.
And it worked.
It did. That was a really exciting match, actually. I was totally with you. I'm like, bruh, like this level 3, like, oh man, like, I get it.
Questionable decision.
Yeah, I was like, I get it, but like, bro, like, how are you gonna come back? How are you gonna avoid the chip?
ナルオ
He's
さん
like,
の
no,
とこ
he
今
has to
誰も
avoid
やって
me.
ない。
That was so
It's
dope.
my turn.
Yeah, that was really sick. Big ups to Tree Wiz right there, putting on a hell of a show.
Just whispered, I am Groot.
Straight up.
I am Groot.
木戸さんが配
He
信ライダー、
believes
流
in
星
the
さん
power
配
right
信ライ
there.
ダー
This
だか
should be a
ら。
next, or should be a good one coming up next, excuse me.
Yeah.
Should be Prototype versus Joey sitting down
We
right
might
now.
see another E-Honda, right? Prototype
Oh,
was
yeah,
on
that's
the
true.
E-Honda.
That's a good
I
point.
don't know if he switched to any other DLC, but these are
いやそうなんだよな。
some pretty
歌
heavy
枠に
hitters
顔
right
出してる
now.
場合じゃないん
Absolutely,
だよ
yeah.
な。
For round 2 of pools already to be going up against each other.
フェ
Prototype,
ンリッチさん、タ
consistent
メコさん、フ
grinder
ェ
of
ン
the
リッチさん
online
映してる
scene,
から、
right? He had a
一
really
旦フェンリ
great
ッチさん
Alex
見
in
ます
Street。Fighter 5, putting that character to work, and that character needed a lot of work ethic to make it. So definitely no stranger to that side of things. And same could be said for Joey, right? Playing the Manon in this game, definitely got a little bit rewarded here in season 2, but with all of the changes, she still seems or feels relatively in the same
パンチ
spot.
開始。
But
パンチだったら
definitely
見れ
a
るんじゃな
little
い？
more capable, obviously, in season 1. It's just that, you know, other
Definitely more
characters got
ゴイ
more
チさん
damage.
勝利おめでとうございます。
Definitely more
みんな情報いっぱいください。
Pretty cool buffs with the medals, getting 5 medals, getting the damage
3
buff.
人よればもんじゃら
supers.
ち。頭が
And
いっぱい
yeah,
集まれ
Joey's
ば。
grinder. He's been on Manon since season 1. I think everyone's been telling him and Idom that they deserve better
ご
characters.
飯
But
中、いや、
they've
嬉しい
stuck
こ
it
とだ
out.
ね。
They are
帰って
Manon
きてくれ
specialists
て
at
さ
this。point.
まあ言っていいかわからないけど、一応最低、お忙しい中、必要最低限のご連絡はしてくれてます。
Having a couple of these different like movement options, like she's got like unorthodox movement options.
Yuki-chan
Right? 'Cause her
was
drive
just
rush is
joking.
really short, but she does have like the ways to kind of leap across the screen,
今
whether
日は
it be
勝
with
ち
the
ました
advancing
とか
low, the advancing overhead. And then she's got pretty decent buttons as
オリ
well.
サ
Like,
キ
her
があ
ground
まり
game
に
isn't
心
bad
配
at
してる
all.
か
I
ら。
think she has really. Are we really doing a button check in game?
オリサキが心配しすぎて、最低限の生存報告はアキラ
Because
さんも
there's
流
no,
星さんも
there's
して
no
くれ
reason
て
for a button check now, because you're right. Like,
Exactly.
why
We
are we
can do
button
it from
checking
the
in game?
character select screen now. But you know, these are kind of old school players. So maybe they just, you know, on the stage. they kind of
Honda
forgot that,
Manon.
Oh wait, Street Fighter 6 has this
Honda
feature now.
Manon ちゃん。
I don't have to button check in game.
That's true. They've been on the stage before for games that don't have that, so give them the benefit of the doubt there. But yeah, I'm with you. I'm glad that you're like, Manon's got good buttons, because she does.
フェンリッチさん、マディ
People
だ
don't wanna
と
talk
ブラン
about
カ
it.
でやって
Season
ます。
1, well, I think she's always had good buttons. It's just she couldn't get much damage off of those
Yes.
buttons. It's just pokes here and there.
Yes.
She's still kind of relatively the same, but she does get a bit more conversion now.
Wow, off the first OD hands just immediately. But yeah, I think that's what kind of separates her and like Geef in terms of their ground game to the
現地
characters
も
that
始
do
まっ
get
て
low
ます
forward
よ。
drive rushes as a
Yeah.
reward, right? Like button for button, it's good. They just don't get as heavily of a reward.
Keith doesn't need it though, but that's another conversation.
Definitely doesn't. Yeah, so you're gonna harass with that. We'll see if Prototype has any answers. But Joey already up to 4 medals here in round 1.
Might get the 5th medal from round 1 right now.
And converted all the way through on the sumo string. Easy punish for Joey.
Prototype's gonna have to find a way in and not get perfect parry because Joey seems to be so on point with that right now.
Toe tapping. Caught him flinching as well. Oh,
the reset. Oh my god, the damage from 5 medals.
Just needs one more for the kill here. Joey's also got level 3 on deck, so you got to be a little bit careful about applying pressure.
Nice anti-air headbutt.
Indeed, the neutral jump, it actually did reach. Prototype tried to press to take advantage as Joey landed. That's a smart strat.
Just a jump in.
Yep. Tournament stuff.
Super.
Oh, look at them, they're dancing. Nobody wants to press anything.
You always gotta be. Oh, there's a perfect parry again. And the reset. You know, Joey's been a Mika player since Street Fighter 5.
Exactly.
So he is very, very aware of how to sneak in those command grabs.
I'm gonna say it might be time to start holding up. After the perfect parries at the very least. Oh, clapped. This is what we saw, the sequence.
Coming from Tree Whiz too. We're seeing a little bit of Tree Whiz here.
八川さんおめでとうございます。
Advantage. And then again pressing as Joey tried to take his turn on landing.
Burns himself out, but we go to level. We take that health advantage. Punish counter on the shimmy.
Realign the spine.
Nice crack. Nice chiropractic services there.
That's what he moonlights as. And then that's what he does on vacation. Ooh. Yeah, beautifully spaced. Joey's so good at spacing her different options as well.
And finding good ways to like sneak in a jump.
Definitely. Yeah, he makes you think about all those options from that range, right? And he like walks forward, you start getting defensive, and he just sneaks in a jump. Very manipulative, very smart. Prototype though. Oh.
Falls out of the combo. There's a punish counter conversion from Joey. Okay. There's that command grab again. We're at 3 medals. What an air-to-air on the butt slam.
Really smart. Yeah, you got to find your funky option to answer that a lot of the time, right? Especially for a consistent answer. So
especially when you don't have like a DP or anything like that. Held it. We got the up.
That's
we finally read one of the command grabs. Is this gonna? Oh gosh.
Puts him on a big soul. How much magic you got in that bad boy Prototype? Not enough.
The overhead. It's so slow, but it's so fast at the same time.
Again, right? It's all about like presenting the different options from that range, and she's got a decent amount of them. And Joey's really good at cycling through. So even when things take a while to start up, you can get caught off guard. I know I do.
A little too far for that to connect.
Dropping it. Joey up to 4 medals now. Big damage will be in tow. Any hit grab or any command throw.
Okay. Joey ready with the interruptions.
Very scary to parry up against him. And on 2 and a big whiff punish.
We're up to 5. The damage is coming. Are you going to hold up?
Oh, he parried it out. He would have extra died into that parry command thrown. Butt slam mix.
Okay. There's the butt slam. Getting the jump back. One more mix-up. Oh! The butt slam.
The butt slam
again,
trade.
so hard to deal with, especially in a chip situation. Like, you really, really have to be ready to counter that.
Exactly. And unfortunately for Joey, right, we talk about the chip damage that level 3's do in this game. Manans doesn't as the command grab. So he didn't really have the option to try to apply pressure to Prototype, put a special to level 3 cancel off. Very unfortunate.
Drive reversal, get off of me.
Damn, the chop anti-air after recovering from the throw.
No DP, but yeah, the fierce works.
For real. The neutral jumps. He's looking for a big hit. He's fishing for one. See if Joey will commit to something on the ground. Instead, Joey commits to a burnout sequence. Great drive chip into another medal and set point. Feeling it out. Prototype knows the back against the wall at this point. No more rounds available to drop in this match. Joey trying to sneak in those jumps like you mentioned before. Joey
answering with his own drive reversal. There's a jump in, and there's a command grab.
Dream team in the building coming home with the gold.
Prototype's got to watch out for that one more hit because Joey's going to dump all his meter into the super.
I was real scared with a whip punish, but indeed the follow-up didn't get that many quality of life changes.
Uh-oh. Joey's in the corner.
Joey, he's jumping a bit too. Prototype burns himself out with the DI.
So I don't think this is
高
gonna
木さん
kill.
勝ち
Yeah,
そう
he does have access to a drive extension. He does have the sumo spirit extension and built the level 3.
こいつうま
But
い
I
な
don't know, he might have built it too late to cancel off the headbutt. Either way.
でマノンちゃん頑張れ
No anti-air.
Oh, he
This
pressed
might be
back.
it. Yep, straight into level 3.
Joey, both of the players still sitting down though. It
うわ
started
ー
with
これ
the
はいっ
light,
た
so they're not
マノンちゃん
confident
勝
it's
ち
gonna
イ
kill.
ニシャル
I
But
think it's gonna kill.
it does indeed, yeah. I thought so too. I think players are still getting used to the light scaling, right, from the
Same.
change in
Nani?
season 2.
Gomen
I know
って
I
何?
am as well.
Yeah,
何
as a
すずめさん
player,
何
the
間
light
違い
scaling
あー
has
びっくりし
been
た
detrimental.
びっくりした
to
やめてやめて
And there
す
are a
ご
lot
い
of
痛いよ
times where back in the day I would do
2回戦
like,
ダ
you
メって
know,
こと今
drive
繋が
rush
ってる
into
ってことだ
a
よね
medium or something and then do the low short jab, knuckle to level 3, and it would, I'd be like, oh, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now that I'm not good anymore, and I just burnt myself out trying to do that. So, yeah, the light scaling is pretty significant in season 2, which is a good change.
Yeah, I think it's
the
a-
damage was heavy in season 1.
Definitely a great change, I think, too. And I'm a Ken player, so like I'll like string you up in the
Indo
corner.
san
I'll like
komiseru.
confirm, and he can do the
Yeah,
driver's light into
wakai
fierce,
sumira
right?
ya,
Crouch fierce.
yugo da ne.
So you get like big damage off that. Now, like I definitely caught myself like doing that because I'm like, oh, they're dead, and then I'm just burnt out. While I have a chunk left, and I'm like, oh.
Okay, they're
My
not
bad.
dead,
Yeah.
but I might be dead now.
Yeah. So definitely, I like that change a lot. I like a lot of the changes for season 2. I think the 8 total frames of increase on the parry is cool. 4 more active,
That
4
was
more
needed,
recovery.
like-
Yeah.
The fact that you can only, and because if you time it now, if you set it up right, if people are tap parrying, you can get more than just a throw punish counter now. You can actually like get them on the recovery frames,
高木
which is
さん勝った
normal, which is great. I think you should get punished for mashing parry all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely a strat that should be cycled in and out, but maybe not completely relied on, right? But next up, we got 2 more heavy hitters stepping up to the plate here. We got K7, no show off, just straight
やると
K7.
思うよ今年取るんじゃないかなライ
Going
セ
up
ン
against
ス
X Set's own IDOM.
And we were literally just talking about IDOM or Manon in general.
Yeah, true.
So back to back, we got 2 M Bison Lilies back to back, and now we
Well,
have
次
a Manon.
強い人だ
And
シ
we
ェン
got
さんって人
two
だったんだ
Hondas.
で
That's
こっち
true, yeah.
は
Oh, yeah, we did get 2
We're
Hondas.
getting
また
some
マノンちゃんだ
And K7 is bringing the Bison right back. That's
Manon.
definitely the character he's been playing the most. Manon's super sick for sure.
I actually have no idea how this matchup goes.
Yeah, we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
Locked and loaded in. He just rides the horse while the other person has to walk.
Rosinante is the horse's
Rosinante.
name.
Yeah,
I
big
don't know
ups
if that's
to,
how you pronounce it, but I feel like that's the most regal way to pronounce it. Rosinante.
I'm with you. I'm with you. Let me see. Let me give a shout out. Amezi, good looking out.
Manon-chan
Giving us the
が多いんだ
horse's
な。
name, by the way. Appreciate you.
But IDOM, you know, I think he kind of found his way with Manon because
sure.
he had a really, really good performance as CEO. And just, I feel like things are starting to click in place for him.
Yeah, absolutely. Great performance as CEO. Great whip punish right there, by the way. Second place at the first World Warrior for NA Canada East as well. He's definitely had much better results already here in Season 2 than it was in Season 1.
Yeah.
Oh, but I'm not trying to walk away that time. The crouch short got some good distance, but not long enough there.
And it burns K7 out from the punish counter. And
Oh,
this
now,
is
the
such
infinite.
a bad situation to be in.
That's
Oh.
it. Oh, what the? I know.
Okay. He's like, I don't need this meter. You're stunned anyways.
Great day for Idom. Okay,
I'm
bro.
going to burn myself out. And he does it with a straight face too. Absolutely did not
Yeah.
smile or anything.
I'm glad you also looked at the little player program feed because I was like, he's not even like smiling
Yeah,
or
he's
joking
just
after that.
Stone cold
Yeah,
face. Just
it's
trolling
always
right
done
now.
I'm weak, bro. Oh, nice OD after the jump out. Idom made quick work of that second round.
That punish off of neutral jump, and it wasn't right above his head either. Like, it was a little spaced out.
Yeah.
So the fact that Idom was so ready to punish with that.
That's the year of experience, right, on this character. That's definitely takes some specialist answers in these nuanced situations, right? You got to really learn how to use all these tools at the different spaces. Definitely more specific than a lot of like the generic top tier cast, right? That can have answers for a lot of
Exactly.
situations like a DP or similar things. So big ups to Idom right now, being very prepared.
Okay, went to character select just for a little break. A little thinking process to see what K7 is going to show us.
Nice, finds the press back with the crouch medium punch. Got to figure out where to press back in this game, big part of it.
Trading.
Oh.
That is a punish on the sweep.
Yeah, protecting his legs, but right there just walks out of the crouch medium punch.
そうなの今日だけね両
A
吉
little
あんた
too
いい
late with the
ね
crouch fierce anti-air. Gets counter hit.
That's so unfortunate. And then the throw afterwards, 3 medals. No.
You get punished for reacting to what I have. You didn't have enough health for that.
Unfortunate for K7 right there. Got caught in the middle of a button too, so he would have needed to like cancel directly into super, which
he would have had to like really know that the DI was coming.
Exactly. Not a lot of players are going to be ready for situations like that.
Conversion. This is how you know he's a specialist.
Yeah. Speaking of being ready, Idom, wild pickup off that hit. And there we go, the throw loops. Oh, caught the backdash. Knew you were going to try to escape. Well, damn, Idom, speed run through that winner's
Again,
side
that
match.
stone cold face, not a no emotions, nothing like, yeah, I did that. That was pretty sick what I did. No, just another day.
This man knows the mission is not over. He's got a long way to go. Big ups to K7, of course, as well.
Okay.
Oh, the Kumite, South Africa. Damn, you ain't even repping your hometown Red Bull Kumite? They had one in New York,
Yeah,
dog.
not even the one in New York. No, it's the one in
Oy,
South
Orisaki
Africa.
は入ってんねんかって。
That was a sick Red Bull Kumite, though.
It was
for
one of
sure.
the sickest Red Bulls, and I saw all the
Orisaki
activities that they were
入ってない。
having, like the players do.
Yeah,
Super sick.
super cool. So big ups, of course, Kumite, an amazing event. Evo, an amazing event. Thank you, Red Bull, for the support y'all lend this event as well. And of course, all the other sponsors that we're going to take a quick moment to say thank you to, and we'll be right back with more Street Fighter 6.
You're really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah, the avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh
ベガス
every
に行って
day.
変わったんだな、教官は。
Chipotle way is to make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Dude, why'd you put your new rig in the basement?
Didn't you hear? Bill's a good gamer.
教官にとってはオリサキはそんなもんだということだ。
I can game anywhere. Check it out. We got gamer rocker, gamer floaty, gamer couch.
Wow.
We got wheel, gamer bench, gamer throne, and gamer mower. What's that? It's hard to game while walking downstairs.
オリサキ個人の。
Live like a gagillionaire with low latency everywhere. AT&T Fiber.
なんで、リュウゼイさんはオリサキ持っててくれてるのにさ。
FGC merchandise by OK FGC artists. Well, you're in the wrong ad if so.
みんなリポートとして拡散してあげな。
The best FGC merchandise by the best FGC artists. Just
みんなリポストしてるアキラさんをひどいやつだ。
I have.
裏切られた。
Our Tenno merch booth will be open all 3 days at Evo2024. If you're not here in person, visit us online at merch.10-o.gg. Stuff this cool won't be around for long.
現地時間11時だからアキラさんも見れるかもね。ちょっと待ってねえ、名前出すのあれなんだけど、オリサキが好きな方がリポをしているので並んでいるのがちょっと恥ずかしいのですが、チポート俺美味しいのかな。リプで並ぶの嫌なんですがリプで並ぶの嫌なのですが、オリサキ恥ずかしいのですが
I'll do Aizen and Ichigo.
Ken versus Ralph.
オリサキ並んじゃったんですけど
versus Rock Lee, Naruto. Don't turn your head.
大ヒットでクソとかって書いてる。クソか。これなんて返せばいいの？なんて返せばいいの？なんて返せばいいの？草じゃないんだよ。なんでしかもなんで侵略者さんからリップまでもらっちゃってさ。なんで
What's up, guys? We are back from the ad break. It's your girl Sherry Jennings with the FGC Family Feud loser.
That was
apparently.
a joke, Sherry. You weren't supposed to actually introduce me like that.
Yes, he introduces me as a Canon Award winner, and I looked at him. I was like, I literally have no idea how to introduce you. How do I top that?
I was like, FGC Family Feud loser.
The losers. Insane to me because I was watching the game show and I walked away when the commentators were streaking. And then he tells me that they lost.
Bro, you know what's sad too is I had to commentate gear right after, and two of the people that beat me had to commentate matches. Like, I had to commentate LK and Apology Man right after.
You just stare at them and you're like, they didn't deserve that win. That was mine.
Why? But we got some deserving players up to bat here. We got Noah the Prodigy, EWC qualified. Twisted Minds, Noah the Prodigy. Going up against Neon Dreams. Luke versus JP. Oh, it's a real throwback.
We do. This is definitely season 1 here. I love it because Noah still plays like a season 1. Like after all the times that I'm like, man, who got a hard nerf in season 2? Then I watch Noah and you're like, I can't say anything.
Right, he's
You're doing the same
マ
exact
ジでいい加減にしろ
It's still all working. Everything still works. So you know what? You got it, Noah. Show me the ways of Luke.
Yeah, Noah, I really like the way he approaches the game,
Noah-san,
honestly. He's so willing to burn himself
Noah's
out when he's
approach.
with the drive meter, as you can see here.
Yondori.
But look at that, that's why he does it, right? Overheading the kill, and even if it doesn't work, like he's so good at playing against the opponent's expectations when he's in burnout, right? He knows it makes the opponent a little bit more predictable. They're thirsty for certain options that they can abuse in burnout.
He just goes against the grain of what the general consensus is of this game, and it's just save your meter management, don't burn yourself out because it puts you in a bad situation, but he uses that against you, and he just lays the pressure on, and he doesn't care if he burns himself out just to keep the pressure on you.
And it helps that he's very young, right? So as long as he has a super on deck, even if he's burnt out, he's going to be able to react to a lot of the abusive things.
Yeah, very, very great reactions. Really hard to DI him, even when he's burnt out.
マジでオリサキかわいそう。
Really
い
good
や、
reaction.
アキラさんはスカジャン買ってないね。
Oh, yeah, even rising up for the air
送
there
っ
on
たら
that
来て
joint.
くれたかもしれないけど。
Checks him with the drive rush. Nice
Yeah,
job.
Noah still does jump fierce like it hasn't changed from season 1. This is what I appreciate.
Look at that kid with the air there.
The reset to the overhead.
I love that. I love seeing the perfect parries on the jab strings, honestly. A lot of people get away with it, just pushing the
一
opponent
人だ
away
け
to the
弱
third
体化
line.
前のルークさんじゃない
Into level 2.
絶対、あ、サージキック持ってるルークなんだ。
He is, but for the
絶対弱体化されてないですよ、これ。
You knew it was coming. It is inevitable when it comes to Noah. The burnout will be on
全然弱体化されてません、これ。
Being an opponent
ちゃん
against
コメン
Noah,
してる。
there's so much to look out for, and it's
お
the
疲れ
mental
様で
stack
した。
alone. Like Street Fighter 6 already has a high mental stack.
いや、
Noah
絶対
lays
この
it
ルー
on
クだ
you.
け。なんかすり抜けて
Like
るっ
the
て。
pace, the frenetic tempo that he plays at,
絶対す
it's
り
very
抜けて
difficult
る
to
よ。
get comfortable against him. Look at that, the
絶
parry
絶
upon
対このル
landing,
ー
always making you second
ク弱
guess
体
your
化して
decisions.
ないよ。
Oh, wow.
火力が変わってないもん。
Maybe nice check, but another perfect parry.
強すぎ
Almost
じゃない
burnt out. OD amnesia.
Use the last bit of the meter. Try to get a big advantage here. Noah, yeah, you know he's going to be active. Even tried to parry right there and got punish countered for it. From this range, drive rushes in. KV a little late on the check.
Level 2. Yep, level 2 is going to close it.
Marshawn Lynch, team on my back though. Set point for Noah the Prodigy.
Noah has just been able, like, this for some reason, it just works out for him because Noah's very aggressive in general. And JP is going to have to be the one to find his way to get how his strategy typically goes.
Absolutely. See that parry right there again, Noah. Just
でも弱
always
体化
tries
して
to put you
る。
on edge,
JP は
right?
わかんない
Tries
け
to
ど、
make
ラ
your
ムしか
flowchart
ギムネジ
feel
ャー、
like
ギム
that's
ネジャ
not
ー、
the
ラムネ
way.
ジャーし
Look
てない
at
か
it.
ら。
Every time you feel
ルーク
comfortable
強
in
す
a
ぎじゃない
position,
これ。
making you uncomfortable. And a beautiful whip punish on the jab attempt. Noah is cooking right now. Get him an apron.
アキラさんはもう知らない。もう流星さん、龍吉さん、一人で行こう。
And this is going to get punish countered.
You're going to bait out the OD amnesia? Yes, chef. Got that on deck.
配信代配信代って言われてても結構配信代じゃなくな
My
る方も。
goodness gracious. Noah looking dominant early on here in his run at Evo 2024. Love to see the young man from the trenches.
From the trenches.
Bringing it out. You can take the boy out the trenches, but you can't take the trenches out the boy.
I'm a fan of the trenches. Hashtag trenches.
Facts.
And, you know, congrats to him because he did so well at the mix-up, got second.
Yeah, exactly. That's where he qualified for EWC, right? Had the high knee celebration. Obviously,
yeah,
that was
the
crazy.
running man just running up and down the venue, and it's crazy because it's not like he won the tournament.
Yeah,
He just qualified for the tournament. He got second at the tournament. But he's still qualified, and that's what he was going for.
It's actually so funny. Like a couple of at DreamHack and at Mix Up, you saw like a couple of players were like, I gotta qualify for EWC, and after that, like the energy was drained, right?
Yeah.
Like we saw Noah against Angry Bird in Grand Finals. I feel like Nephew had that happen to him as well at DreamHack, where he got his qualifying match, clutched it out, super tough match. Next one, he just got 3-0.
It's fine. I did what I needed to do. I don't need to spend any of my mental energy on this.
Exactly. Mission accomplished, right? Ooh, and coming up to the plate, one of the most decorated fighting game players of all time.
Across multiple games.
Indeed. Sly Cops Osaka's own Goichi going up against UA Sickle. But yeah, Goichi, of course. I mean, he's given us incredible Evo moments from Dragon Ball, has an incredible skill in damn near every fighting game that he's ever played. Street Fighter 6 as well, no different.
Yeah, let's not, his Manat in Street Fighter 5, incredible. He was doing some things with Manat that we've just never seen before. He's a trendsetter.
He is.
Same thing for Dragon Ball.
Definitely one of
かけるさんルーザー
those,
ズいっちゃったの？
strategies in a game. And yeah, when you give him a character like a Manat or something that he can really bust open creatively, he does just that. One of the most creative fighting players of all time. Obviously, his defense as well is very incredible defense, very solid, blowing the block, so many things out, still great reactions. Despite being a seasoned veteran in the FGC. A lot of people like to think that we lose our reactions over time, and I think it's a little bit, but not as much as people would like you to believe, in my opinion.
I think I've had this debate before where people say when you get older, you lose your reaction times, and there's statistics and all that. And I'm like, even if we do lose the reaction time, as you say, we are so seasoned, we already know what's coming to us, what's most likely coming to us.
Precisely.
So we're ready for that option. So we're not necessarily just reacting like off of straight visuals.
Yes.
We have a sense of what's coming to us. We've been doing this for a long time.
Yeah, the more you play, the more accurate your reads become, right? The more you get a feel for the game, what the opponent is looking for, the type of opponent you're playing, and that makes reacting a lot easier because reactions are so much about that, about being able to predict what's coming and kind of dedicating a certain part of your mental space to reacting to that.
But we got Goichi on the Chun-Li.
And BJP on the other side for UA Sickle. Koichi, yeah, he's played Chun-Li since the start of the game. So interested. He's one of the few people that actually haven't switched for Season 2.
I don't think you need to as a Chun-Li player. Chun-Li is a very, very strong character.
I agree. Like, again, the propaganda.
Propaganda for each character. Because another one, this is another JP that we're seeing. So.
And I'm like, all these characters are still really good. I don't know what y'all trying to talk about.
Perfect parry. Oh, wow, the reset to the command grab ghost.
That was really cool because I think that takes into account whether that landed ground or air as we saw, right? So very smart from Sickle. Again, taking into account these perfect parries on the jump.
I would go crazy if he did it again.
I know. I was like, oh, let me see.
He's locked in. Oh, what the perfect.
Wow. Yes, Sickle just putting up the obstacle course as you mentioned earlier with that JP. The nullification, but the drive rush behind the Goichi knew he was safe. Amnesia baited out.
The awareness. Okay, taking Sickle to the corner. Nice block on the low. Thought the overhead was coming.
All right, quick little knockdown here. Sickle again, just playing the departure game.
Building some space between him and Chun-Li again.
As soon as we get a knockdown, put the departure up, get the spikes going, the ghost, great anti-air.
Yeah, Goichi. Sickle's so ready with the anti-airs.
Goichi has walked into the corner now. Oh, and snipes. Catches Sickle flinching. How many is that for that?
We're going to cash out.
Oh, yeah, all the way through to the level 3. That's your whole life bar for flinching. Going to a final round here in game 1. Sickle does have a CA, though. So he has the meter advantage going into this. If he can get an early hit, he can get a significant life lead if he wants to spend it.
And if he wants to mix up, he can always go for the level 2. Get it started.
They're very smart, right? Having that hand, he might be able to build 2 level 2s in this round if he activates one early.
Yeah,
lots of buffers showing him the spike.
Pretty good at building the distance and space that he needs, kind of moving forward, throwing some backdashes.
Yeah, I like this hitting. He's not being too linear about his approach either. He's sprinkling in different options, but just as I say that, the fireball drive rush, he's quite good at that one, especially with the overhead to back it up.
Oh,
he did get through that fireball, but still it's a little dangerous to go get him low on drive meter because of its spinning bird kick extension.
Okay. OTM punch counter. We're gonna do a chip, or are we gonna stun?
Oh, it actually didn't chip out.
But we're gonna go for the level 3, not even level 2.
Yeah,
okay. I don't want to say anything because last time we said this about Treewiz, he came back.
I mean, he only has a little bit of burnout. He needs left, right? You just gotta avoid this. Okay, he's good.
Just a simple jab. Right after the Zanshu.
Yeah, tried to challenge afterwards. Not gonna happen. Unsuccessful.
流星さんの行く末を知らないですか。流星さんどうなってる？
Perfect at the first round, just completely bounced back. We're like, you're not gonna do that to me again.
The composure, like we talked about, veteran of this atmosphere. Not even just fighting games, but Evo itself.
ルさんが、アキラさんの
Nice shimmy there from Sickle.
Oh, the stop. Obviously not an overhead in this game, but still nonetheless.
Really good mix-ups with the jump-ins, but another perfect parry. Sickle has been doing so well with these perfect parries.
流星さんわからんのかい。どうなってる？アキキさんもつぶやいてない。配信内だったら嬉
the ball
いや
back.
折崎の
Nice check with
折
the
崎の
stand
スカジャ
short.
ンなんか掲げなくていいんだよ。
Not letting
羽
Goichi get the
生
shimmy
さん
on
の
it.
T シャツだな、ちゃんと見せてだな、流星さんは。
Yeah, that has Jansu. I was just double
うわ、
checking.
こ
He
いつは
definitely
き
could
つ
have
そう、
took
痛
his
い。
turn.
Level 2?
Oh, no, he was burnt out.
削
Never
れて
mind.
る時の GP 強いんだよな。
Oh, goodness. That was definitely, I think the sequence not what he was looking for, but gave him some damage regardless.
Sick on the brink of burnout. Nice teleport out of the corner.
Super important because even blocking that fireball
こっち
would
今や
have
っ
put
て
a
ます
pause to the
リジェ
regen
ク
on
ト
your
さんの
drive
方か
meter.
ら
He
見
got
て
so
ます
much back because of that. Nice block.
The block on the overhead, but Goichi is laying it onto him right now with his pressure.
Nullified the fireball, but again, Goichi has been ready for those nullifications and has been applying pressure behind it. And this time, going to be able to convert once again, burn himself out for the level 2.
頑張れ、削り切ろう。これ取り切ろう。ああ、ナイス。
And just in case it wasn't enough, he did have the level 1 ready to go.
Yeah. That level 2 did get a change right. Can't, I believe, not build any meter during that combo now. Unlike season 1.
Yeah, where you just have 2 level 2s each round.
Yeah. Build most of it back via the
ああ、
level
ルー
2
ザー
combo
ズ優
itself.
先か。なんか
ODDP
テ
get
ー
that
ブル
pressure
によって違
off.
うんだよね。
While the delayed roundhouse is
いいよ、
gonna
ゴイチさん、いけるいける。
frames of the OD amnesia.
That was so sick. Waiting out the activity on OD Amnesia.
Just a
ゴイチさん
built-in
リーチじゃ
stagger.
ない？遅れてなく
Very,
ても。
very sick.
Nice reactions. Don't
Nice.
touch the reactions, he said.
Indeed, again, level 2. No projectile worries. Big resets for the set kill, Goichi.
ナイス、ゴイチ勝った。おめでとうございます。
Man, you know, when you're just watching, getting flailed at, you know, it's so hard to counter those counter like DIs. Those reset DIs get me all the time.
It's tough, right? Like, you feel, at least I do, I feel like, why did I see that coming?
Yeah,
and in the
like,
moment, it's so hard to realize it, though. But, like, afterwards, you're like, what's wrong with me? Like, why
Because
did
it's
I not see
always
that?
like, man, if I just DI'd back,
Yeah.
he would have died for that. I can't believe he did that.
Oh, man.
Every time. But they believe. You got to believe in your sequences.
You do 100% right there. And Goichi, very much a confident player, to say the least, built upon success after success in fighting games. So well-deserved for him. Definitely great match. Seen him go on in the winner's bracket. These next 2 matches I'm very, very interested in.
These are some really, really good matches coming up.
Yeah, definitely. We're getting to the winner's side. Like you mentioned, right, we started with over 5,000
頑張れ、
people,
アキラさん。
getting it down lower and lower. By the end of today, we're going to have 6 people left.
孫さんも
Six,
始ま
we
る。
were
頑張れ。
5,300 competitors. And at the end of today, there will be 6 people
忙しくなって
left.
きた。
Oh, man, that top 6. Gonna be bananas. We got top 6 for Third Strike today, as well as a couple of other games. So definitely the arena already gonna begin showing off here on Saturday night. But this next match, as we mentioned, gonna be Ryukichi versus Moth Man. Should be a
龍吉さんで
banger
す。
one here.
配信内龍吉さんです。
Obviously,
俺先忙しいです。
player from Japan,
俺先
very
忙しいです。
strong, very innovative with the
俺
character
先す
as
ごい
well. I
忙
love
し
the
い。
creative expression he has with Ken. Mothman on
龍吉
the
さん
other
頑
end,
張
bringing
れ。
his talents over from Marvel, part of Justin Wong's next level up as well. Definitely super sick seeing him compete at Evo. He's been doing increasingly well at all these tournaments.
Yeah, we just had a local at Barcode last week in preparation for Evo, and Mothman took the local.
Yeah,
He took out
let's go.
Filipino Man, took out Alex Myers in the grand finals. So you can see the growth from him. And, you know, he at CEO, he also got top 8 at Marvel, not in Street Fighter, but I think he got top 16 in Street Fighter. So you can just see him like slowly, he's been grinding, and he's just like slowly getting up there. So it's amazing to see the progress in real time.
Super sick, man. Both of these players, some of my favorites to watch right now. Young gunnin of Street Fighter 6.
A classic Street Fighter match, Ken versus Cammy. And I'd say, historically, Cammy has always beaten Shotos.
Yeah,
Maybe because you can't anti-air.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
you take away the anti-air DP options of Shotos, and you're left with the ground game, which Cammy also does really well in. So
Absolutely right. She's got great walk speed, great range on her buttons. As you mentioned, altering the air trajectory with a dive kick throws off a lot of traditional anti-air timings. As the Ken player on the Shoto, oh, the counter pose whip punish with the crouch medium punch though.
Starting off strong. That push counter was so far too.
Yeah. 100%. That crouch medium punch is a good button. It's a little underrated for Ken. You don't see a lot of them go for it.
That's because they like doing like fierces and low fours.
Absolutely. That's what I'm about. I don't blame them.
Just chipping away with the stand fierce.
Oh, that light kick is super good as well.
That was the whip punish.
Ow, bruh. Big punish on the dive kick attempt.
Yeah, Ryukichi just showing how good he is at Street Fighter. Like, he perfectly spaced for that dive kick to whip.
Exactly right. That's one of the answers to it for sure. The light kick was no counter hit, so you don't get a conversion unless it is from the drive rush.
Here's that fireball pressure, and they did nerf Cammy's spin knuckle, so she loses
True.
a lot of her invincibility.
Akira さんまだ止まった。
Yeah,
嘘でしょ
I think it activates to like frame 9 now when it was frame 3 before. And it's like, that's definitely a significant difference.
もしかして
That means you're actually gonna have to read the
機
fire.
材が調子悪い
Do EX spin knuckle.
Always an option. Ryukichi actually doesn't follow up the target combo, maybe thinking Moth Man would be expecting it. He still gets a punish off though.
And we're gonna burn him out. Shimmy.
Moth Man, the discipline wasn't there. He had a lot of throws to take, but now the life deficit is much more even.
This should be it. Dumps the drive meter into level 2.
だってコードは別のやつ用意したのに。
Speaking of chiropractors.
泣きそうになってるやめ
The
て。
E-Honda back break. Now we have Cammy's back break.
Spinal.
Spinal busters.
Oh.
That was a spin knuckle nerf right there.
It was indeed. You saw the fireball clipped at the beginning. Ryukichi, that was an ambitious juggle attempt from the first knockdown. But instead we get a parry. Trying to press back.
Waking up with some 3 jabs, trying to get some pressure off.
Yeah, that was good discipline, not to cancel into anything.
これ何
Knew that Ryukichi was going to be trying to take his turn with the light kick, but maybe we'll see some dive
相手に
kicks
一歩
after
取られ
these
てたの
jabs now.
どういうこと
Yeah, maybe we'll see some EX dive kicks. Moth Man is actually pretty good at reading when you want to throw him. So he does a lot of wake up EX dive kicks.
Look at this. I mean, Ryukichi is staying so aggressive with the press backs, right? It's all crouch medium kick, stand fear, stand light kick. Like, he is not letting Moth Man play the game. Gonna take the first one just like that.
With the level 3. Oh, no.
The scaling,
we
the
still have
light
a
scaling,
chance.
bro.
Never give up.
ナイスリュウキさんいいよ。
Man, Mothman, he buried it out as well. That was a very significant parry to get some drive meter back. Ryukichi now burnt out.
Are we gonna see a hooligan?
Oh, well, that's a good idea, actually. In a moment like this, definitely didn't catch the opponent off guard.
Exactly. EX hooligan is so fast. I've seen a lot of Cammys in this situation go for an EX hooligan in neutral. And you almost have the level 3, but no, you can't neutral jump on me.
Nah. Been a couple of times now where Mothman has been fishing for a neutral jump. I don't know if he's looking to counter Dragon Lash or the drive rushes you see. Ryukichi's just reacting to out of the drive rush with the DP.
I think it's a little instinctual, like because you're blocking or parrying so many fireballs. It's kind of instinctual to start neutral jumping, kind of predicting a fireball.
Yeah.
But Ryukichi was just ready to drive rush anti-air.
Look at this. He's been so aggressive too. Now we see the ODDP. Nice shot from Mothman, getting the whip punish there. Perfect parry. As soon as we get a spin knuckle visual though.
There's that wake up EX ODDP dive kick I meant.
Yeah, there's the counter poke with that crouch strong disjointed hitbox on it for Ken as well.
初めての海外でこれ辛すぎじゃない
Trade on the drive rush.
リュウキさんは強すぎ
You can't jump.
ナイス いいイン
Tried
パ
to
クト
break you with
こ
DP.
れは
I
リ
don't
サル
know what happened. You're gonna die for that one. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, tried to DP out, didn't break the armor on the DI. But Mothman still has a chance. Throwing out some buttons in neutral right now.
It's so tough, right? If you're Mothman, you're trying to balance. Yeah, it's tough. You're trying to balance getting the pressure in, right, to really take advantage of that burnout without being too thirsty and predictable about how you do it.
Yeah, and what's insane is, like, I mentioned earlier that it's so hard to anti-air Cammy, but Ryukichi has been, whether or not he's anti-airing or just spacing it right where the dive kick whips, he knows this matchup so well.
Yeah, he's not getting got, right? A lot of the time you get got.
Getting got.
Yeah, by the dive kick
The
spacing.
tongue twisters.
But Ryukichi, he's been solid the whole time.
Yeah, and he's playing really, really safe, just poking with stand short.
Level 3, yeah, bro, the stand light kick on Ken is an absurd button, honestly. So good. The range on it is ridiculous. Counter hit confirm as well.
Mothman dumping out his super meter just to get a light lead. There's a trade.
Yeah, you see again, just peppering it on, right? Anytime he's gonna end the block string in that light kick range, he's really impressive.
But it's scary for Mothman because one hit from Ryukichi, he's gonna confirm into the critical art.
Oh yeah, he was just buffering behind that one.
Nice check from Mothman.
Very nice indeed, staying alive in this set.
ここでリュウキさん返すまだ勝ってるからね
Try to whip punish with that one.
But gets that one punished.
Again, Mothman trying for a shimmy attempt right there. Ryukichi just walking back and whiff punishing instead. Beautiful defense, and now putting Mothman on life support when it comes to the drive. That's shut down.
Nice.
Yeah, level 1, no projectile invul. Again, as soon as you take to the sky,
He's just ready, yep, and he spent all that meter with the super, had no answer to get out of the sequence.
Nice. No resources, no answers available. Ryukichi, clinical.
So solid.
Yeah.
What a game plan. Like, didn't even have to risk this. There was barely any scrambles.
Yeah, like legitimately, right? And it feels like when it comes to Ken and Cammy, that could be pretty frequent, right? Both of these players are like down to slug it out, or I should say characters down to slug it out, have different options that can put you in awkward scenarios, like the dive kick and trying to combat around that. But Ryukichi just made that look like you're going to stay at this range exactly where I want you to the whole time.
Yeah.
And whether you get out of it, I'm just going to adjust, walk back a little bit, find the recovery frame, dive kick punishes, just super sick.
Yeah, this is how, like, well testament to how pro these players are. As you mentioned, just being in the range where you're not really concerned with the dive kick. You're more so like, if they take to the air, I know this DP is going to hit.
We got JP cosplayers in the building.
Okay.
I like
we
it.
like that suit with the scarf. JP always looking like a fine gentleman.
Got the ponytail sticking out the back too. I see it. Caned up. I gotta take a look at this cane.
Look at all the players out there. There's so many players.
Yeah, over 10,000 competitors, unique competitors for Evo 2024. And two of the best ones are taking the stage right now. Tachikawa in the building.
Down to the camera. JP did the end.
Oh yeah, for real.
Happy, nice wave to the camera.
One of my favorite Japanese players always comes through, always showing the personality.
And he's going against a rising star, and definitely in the North American scene of Street Fighter 6. We have Paladin
in the building, the Ryu of North America. Why
Where
is
we
it?
all started.
Why is it the youngest play Ryu? Like, I'm so confused about that.
Usually the older, you know, the veterans that want to play these Shotos and whatnot. But Paladin, Ending Walker was also on the Ryu for a short moment of time.
Like, the youngest want to play the Ryu. I feel like the older folk, they do want to play the Shotos, but they're like, we also don't have time for not playing the top tier Shotos, you know what I mean?
Exactly. So they switch to, like, Akuma, or they say they're going to switch to Akuma, but actually stick with Ken. Stuff like that. Then you have the kids out here playing Ryu.
Yeah, it's so funny too, because I do believe Ryu is a strong character. Like, I think he's actually quite good here in Season 2. Obviously, the ability to install the Denshin is really well done. But in general, he's got great buttons on the ground. He's got great reward from those buttons on the ground. Yeah, exactly. Big damage. Oh, we got a technical issue, I think, on stage with some of the headsets that we're going to be
Just trying
fixing.
To get some sound, yeah. We need some sound when you're playing this game. There's so many moves in here, you know, whether you have to differentiate whether it's light, medium, or heavy, and you can only know by hearing what the characters are saying.
Yeah, that's a good point, actually. The audio cue is very important to tell the strengths of the specials. Got a little bit of the swell on the DI as well. That helps you kind of react to them if you're a more audio cue type player. So yeah, very, very important for sure, both of these players. I'm looking forward to it. Tachikawa, I know, was a very early on one of the more, well, I shouldn't say important, but like he was a bigger proponent of modern controls than a lot of the players. So I don't know if he's still playing that scheme or not, but hopefully he is.
Yeah, funny enough, like when I went to Evo Japan, there's a lot of modern players over there. And it's funny because I think on the discourse of social media, Japan was saying, oh, we noticed that other people make fun of modern, like they shut in, they look down on it. That's weird, why? We love modern over here.
I want to say it was actually like Tachikawa that, like, I think St. Cola had posted something like with the chat, like making fun of modern or something like that. And Tachikawa was like, yeah, I noticed that in the Western chats, like they make fun of modern controls a lot. Why is that? And it's so funny, yeah, because to me it very much is like a groove, right? Like a control scheme to me. Like it changes the way you play the game. It obviously takes away some access to some normals and whatnot, but in general, it's just a different way to play Street Fighter 6, and it's one that can really slow the opponent down. And it looks like Tachikawa is gonna lock in that modern control scheme with Ed.
You just, I mean, having access to like one button fireballs, one button anti-airs, it really changes how you have to approach the matchup, because now you can't really rely on the human factor of messing up an input for an anti-air. They're always going to get it. So jumping in definitely becomes a bit more difficult, but again, playing modern, you do lose a set of your tools.
Yeah, I think Ed is a pretty good modern character, if I recall correctly, in terms of what he loses and what he keeps. But man, what a side switch immediately from Paladin. Very meter efficient as well.
Paladin already just heavy on the offense, getting those dry rushes in.
Oh man, tried the sweep punish on the crouch heavy kick. I respect that.
Yeah, a little too late, but the idea was there.
Not pressing after that. Left a little awkward range, but Paladin wants to get a feel for this a little bit more.
Early tech throws.
Indeed, right? It's going to be scary if he
There's
gets snatched.
that whip punish on the sweep. Also pretty difficult to do against Ed, I feel.
Yeah, I agree.
You really have to be looking after the flickers.
頑張れ立川さん。うまいな立
Yeah,
川
you can
さ
see that's why Paladin is staying at this range, right? Like he's trying to get Tachikawa to press a stand medium kick, a flicker, something that he can whip punish from really long range, or the stand heavy kick.
Just so ready.
Or excuse me, crouch heavy kick, sorry.
このまま続いて戦う。あ、え？
Well,
アキ
again,
ラさん
right,
アン
he's
グリー
fishing
バード
for
するん
it.
じゃ
I
ない
mean, the Eds really love that button. It is a potent tool for them. Damn, shut that down. Ed juggled off that.
Oh my god!
Paladin, what a kill. That was so
What a
sick.
conversion. They hit him out of the air and he knew and he
立川さん
recognized
頑張
that
れ。
just his combo.
And an awkward juggle on the Tatsu as well, right? Like really funky on the way the hits went about. Oh, wow. She recovered in time.
Yeah, a little too late, but that was the right idea. You can't DI through the flickers. Ed is one of those characters where a lot of Ed players are saying he feels a little weak because he loses to a DI.
Exactly, right? You can't like mindlessly autopilot a lot of box strings into specials with him because as you see, the flicker will get DI real quick.
Especially when you turn purple.
Yeah.
And they're, blocked ODDP.
Tachikawa.
Nice
What a
Tachikawa-san.
turnaround here in round 2, though.
You gotta throw them out. You gotta bust it out just to let your opponent know that you are willing to reversal out of situations. Make them think a little bit about the offense they want to do.
Completely agree. Oh, good tech throw. Tachikawa, though, again, sniping that crouch heavy kick. We talked about its potency. And in the corner, Paladin can't really walk away from it, right? It's much tougher to whiff punish. Tachikawa completely controls the range that is pressed at here because of the spacing.
Paladin is just trying to fight his way out of the corner right now. And no, Tachikawa was ready for that.
Nice,
super.
Tachikawa-san.
I respect that because honestly, he was going to need like a full drive meter sequence if that level 3 hit. So I like actually going with the level 3 instead of like an ODDP.
Yeah.
もう目が足りない。アキラさんは配信してないのかな。
Cool little resource management game, but we didn't get to see that either way. Tachikawa able to take the first game over Paladin.
Yeah, Paladin tried to go with the delayed button there, but Tachikawa actually counter hitting it.
Oh, and then the sweet punish for Tachikawa. The meaty fireball startup. Ugh.
We're out of the corner, but that is safe, just negative.
アキラさん配信してないの。
Trying to walk in and out. Great anti-air.
立川さん頑張れ。大丈夫大丈夫。
Paladin looking to get back in this game, right? Being down 0-1 to Tachikawa.
Man, sweeps are getting some mileage.
Definitely makes sense in this matchup, I think, just because, again, we talked about how Ed's range is so good, and you got to find different tools to combat it. Very smart from Paladin so far.
Right through the OD fireball.
Don't forget the modern control scheme makes that much easier.
That's right.
Oh, the blitz. He tried to whip punish it just outside the range.
Tachikawa was so ready to punish that.
For real, like, I don't even know if that was an intentional bait. It felt like it was how quick he punished, right? Ooh, the parry at the end right there when Paladin landed. Ends up trying to walk away, but didn't get far enough. Eats the donkey kick.
That donkey kick is so disrespectful.
It is. Just feels horrible to get hit by.
The sound effects when you get hit by it, okay, there's a drive reversal. This is going to go through the fireball. It is.
Indeed, Tachikawa a little bit more well-versed in this matchup, it seems. Knowing that you can't just drive reverse a fireball while he's got the level 3 on deck. Did spin all of his meter to get to this point, though.
Yeah, so Paladin is going to go in with level 3 of super. 3 levels. But yeah, that's another thing of modern, right? You do have to watch out your projectiles because they just have access to one-button supers.
Exactly. Paladin will try to drive rush behind the perfect parry fireball.
Bailing each other out right now.
Level 3 is so good at just deleting your life bar, right? Paladin wants to pick his spot carefully to get in.
Drive rushing in just to get the pressure in with plus frames.
Tachikawa again playing it nice and slow. Making Paladin come to him, really leaning on that modern control scheme right now, but he did get whiff punished with the OD fireball. Or excuse me, that was the vengeance, I think.
Yeah, and Paladin just being so aware on like what the ranges are to jump. He's empty jumping, so Tachikawa can't throw out the anti-air, but Tachikawa hasn't been baited yet.
Yeah, whenever Tachi gets this corner right, he controls the spacing where everything is pressed at. As you can see, Paladin can't manipulate it anymore. And that's really where a lot of his success was coming from. Now he just got to hold this throw.
Oh,
nice!
You see the throw come out. Every time you check the throw and you get shimmied, it hurts inside. So bad. You're like, why didn't I just take my throw? As they always say.
Indeed, a little piece of your soul dies. I know mine does. Every time I get caught reaching. Another lesson learned in another game of Street Fighter 6. Tachikawa able to move on and win inside the bracket. And yeah, you could really see him lean on that modern control scheme, right? At the beginning of the game, he just slowly walked in Paladin, towards the corner, really leaning on the fact that he can react with anything. You want to throw a fireball, you want to get frisky, I'll be able to react with it. But then once he had the corner, you can see just the way he cuts off your spacing, what you want to do, restrict any of your options. Beautiful stuff from Tachikawa.
Yeah, like I think he's baited a lot of the sweeps from Paladin, so Paladin started getting a little like hesitant to use them.
Yeah.
It was working well, he was getting a lot of mileage, but there are times where Tachikawa spaced it so well and like started baiting out. Instead of doing flicker, he'd do another normal where he recovers in time and then punishes the sweep. That's the layers. It's the layers of fighting games.
Indeed. We're putting it on full display by Tachikawa on the modern control scheme. But before we continue with more Street Fighter 6, we are going to thank our lovely sponsors. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
How would you describe the chicken to someone who had never tasted it?
Literally melt in your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer.
CM 入ってるので、アキラさんを全力で応援したいと思います。頑張れ、アキラさん。アキラさん頑張れ、アキラさん頑張って。頑張れ、頑張れ。大丈夫だよ。大丈夫。
Sunglasses in the day, blue light glasses for the gaming at night. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for everyone. Vibe and style while protecting your eyes. Evo sunglasses.
アキラさん勝ったー。よかったー。流星さんはどうなったろう。あと何戦やるの。起きてたいけどな。よかったー。あ、これあれだ。こう痛いやつ。タコさん一勝だ。おめでとう。いや、偶然でも国認者が同じアケコンだったのすごいね。流星さんどうなってる？
What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Evo 2024. That Street Fighter 6 hot and heavy already. We've gotten some good matches. Tachikawa and Paladin. Seen so many different type of players come to the stage. The Bisons have been in the building. The JPs have been in the building.
The Lilies. We have quite the representation today.
Yeah, I like the variety 100%. Ringe and Cherry Jetix on the mic once again. And we're getting deeper and deeper into the Street Fighter 6 bracket. So, you know, the competition is getting more and more elite as we see walking to the stage now. Fenridge and Matsu56, both hailing from Japan. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, there's so many Japanese players here. Well, actually, there's a lot of international players in general, but a lot of Japan has showed up.
Yeah, it's great to see, man. Always love having the full international contingent wherever they're represented. But obviously Japan, a very storied region for fighting games. So always love seeing so many players come up from there. Oh yeah, we looked at, I was just looking it up and I was like, oh, Kimberly. Oh, but this is for Fenridge. Wow, he's the one playing Blanca. Ooh.
From JP to Blanca, huh? Interesting switch.
Exactly. On paper, very interesting, but given his anime background and the dirt that you can... Yeah,
the level 2 stuff that you can do with Blanca, the mix-ups in Blanca-chan, I can see an anime player playing Blanca.
Exactly. I actually think this is a really smart choice for him. But obviously, he's got to get his game going and already representing the airball.
From the first interaction from the first knockdown. But same thing for Matsu, he started the round off with drive rush. So, you know, we got a real Street Fighter 6 match going on.
And then there you see the simultaneous drive rushes. Matsu beating him to the punch literally right there.
Nice jump out, makes it out safely from the corner.
Yeah, smart from Fenrich to empty jump right so you can protect yourself on the landing frames. Oh, still jumping, and man, that crouch strong, catching the stand medium kick. Both players pressing their good old reliable neutral tools.
Fenrich a little burnt out though, but okay, nice jump back.
Yeah, didn't have a ball extension, but oh, what a lick off that.
So ready, just reading everything.
That was sick. That was sick. That's actually such a good answer because the hitbox can kind of go above his head. So I think from that range, you can press that button without having to worry whether she goes into the elbow drop or not. Very cool.
Yeah, and just getting conversion into the level 1 super.
Yeah, super good reward.
Yeah, I would say Blanka is definitely one of those characters you can get really creative with.
Absolutely.
This is gonna hit. No, was ready for it, and the drive rush punish counter.
Yeah, starting it with a drive rush, then heavy kick, even preserving his meter to go into the lightning beam.
What's the mix up here? Oh, just with an elbow drop does catch Fenrich.
Indeed, at the stand medium kick. I don't know if he was trying to backdash or jump, but something got clipped. Oh, with the lightning beast conversion afterwards.
No fear. I mean, you know, if this is the game-winning decision of first game, second round, why not? Why not bust out?
Absolutely. Good stuff from Fenrich right there. He had a significant life lead as well, right? So even if he eats a punish for it, not the end of the world. Well, yeah, so you could, I think, still even cancel on block and kind of escape, right? Yeah. So definitely very weighted in his favor.
There's an elbow drop.
Oh my goodness, but Fenrich been really on point with his defensive choices so far. Saw the air ball work out, now 2 OD up balls work out.
Yeah, that's the thing about Kimberly. I just feel like she has to go in. She's one of those characters that has to keep the offense and momentum on you. And Blanka, he can interrupt it with reversals.
Yeah, absolutely. You got a lot of answers and stuff like that, and then you start worrying about those answers. The steel turns a little bit more effectively, but Matsu gonna spin the level 1 to finish off this round. Not gonna let Fenrich get one more chance.
That's one of my favorite level 1 animations. It's such a sick animation.
Yeah.
And when she has a can bomb, just throws it at you at the end and it pops.
Yeah, in this costume too. I like it a lot. Oh, checked on the drive rush immediately. The conversion from Matsu here. We're gonna run the game in the corner.
Yeah, just switching up all the defensive options and getting a chance to activate that level 2.
Oh, and then burn Matsu out in the process. Just ends up eating it. Not trying any type of gambit or gamble to preserve their drive meter.
Overhead.
Oh, man.
Yeah, one of the biggest complaints that players have against Blanka is just like the level 2 burns you out so fast.
Indeed.
And it's one of those level 2s where you can't get 2 in a round.
Yeah, 100%. Fenrich, I'm not sure what the setup was, but it led to a kill anyway.
Yeah, it was just left, right, up, down. Blanka-chan coming at you from the front and the back. Who knows?
The confusion. That was a confusion spell. Gonna show you all types of different visuals. See how it goes, Matsu. Oh,
the whip punish with the crouch strong.
That button is good stuff.
There it is. Again, just so ready.
This time using it to check. It does it all, brother. And now the parry being held. Gonna be a quick throw out of the cancel.
Uh-oh. And Blanka-chan is activated. Didn't even need Blanka-chan to hit with the perfect.
Fenrich taking it too. Oh, I like that Blanka choice a lot. That's interesting that I think the Mother Base said that he was playing JP yesterday, so he's got both these characters in his back pocket. Very dangerous, yeah. And for a player like him, who is so set up heavy, who is so creative, who knows how to convert and get into all these dirt mix-ups from any hit he gets, that is a great pick in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Just Blanka setups.
Dude.
the shiver, the shudder.
Like, just take the throw.
Take the throw, or you take the throw and you still get hit by like 30-40% versus the 60-70 that you're gonna get hit with.
Exactly, and throws spit a lot of meter in this game too. That's something like people don't want to talk about when it comes to like the take the throw meta, right? Especially with like these install supers and whatnot, or like a Rashid level 2 that puts you in that situation. They're like, just take the throw, bro. It's like, bro, if I take the throw, you're getting a huge chunk of meter and are gonna get another level 2 at the end of the round.
Exactly. And like Rashid's level 2, it's just a lot of people. Actually, the best scenario like you can get is literally just getting punish counter thrown.
Yeah,
Like you just hold the parry,
Yeah, and
but
it's
you gotta
like,
pray
alright.
that you already have that you have enough drive meter to hold the parry.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
to do a parry.
Exactly, and you can be manipulated so many different ways with Rashid, being able to apply pressure off the Yasar, of course. Lightning Beast, at least it's an install, so it's like you don't build meter off the throw while it's active, right? Rashid, you don't build meter in the combo, but you still build meter off the throw because it's not being comboed with the Yasar.
Exactly.
So it's still very, very good for him. But man, 2 Evo legends in the building right here. 2 actual reigning, but defending Evo champions right here. Chris G, of course, one of the last Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 champions. Tokido, many Evos for many different titles under his belt. Beautiful.
Was also very good at Marvel 3.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's not forget his run in Marvel 3 when he was a Phoenix player.
Bro, didn't he get like top 8 the first year at Evo? I don't know if it was Evo, but it was like a big Marvel tournament, like final round or something like that.
Yeah, because when you think about Tokido, you think about him in the very like traditional Street Fighter series. But yeah, that man's
Akira-san, 配信台だ。
Yep, an incredible Blaze Blue player back in the day as well. Tokido has had multiple Evo titles under multiple games. Not just the Street Fighter main, but Chris G comes to the table with the Chun-Li, of course, Tokido. Not on the patented Akuma, but we do got the hand warmies before anything gets started.
The hand warmies. I guess, I don't know, maybe it's because Chris G is a Marvel player, who knows?
The Marvel players tend to do it a little bit more, I've noticed.
But they haven't been blessed with the features that Street Fighter 6 has, you know, coming from so many years of Marvel 3. But like, Chris G is definitely one of those players that excels in every single fighting game that he plays also. Like, his fundamentals are so strong. It's amazing to have Evo because there's so many different fighting games here, and you see players just excel in different. Like, we had Goichi, we just had Benrich, now we have Tokido, and we have Chris G. Like, these were all legends in the games that they've played.
Absolutely, right? And these are 2 dudes that would go to tournaments and take medals in damn near every game, right? Like, Tokido definitely more focused nowadays, but Chris still does it, man.
He just enters all the games. He probably, I don't even know, he might be top 8 in Third Strike. Like,
oh yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, Chris very talented Third Strike player on top of everything else. So, man, both of these dudes, star-studded, incredibly decorated when it comes to the accolades that they've achieved in this community. Very excited to see them clash right now. Obviously, Tokido has had a bit more of a spotlight shown on him in Street Fighter, but we're going to see Chris G could definitely wake the world up to what's really sleeping.
Yeah, and maybe it's like an anime player thing. He's going with Chun-Li just like Goichi. It's just maybe... She's like a fundamentally strong character, but she does have a little sauce to her, you know?
Yeah, definitely. It takes some execution for some of the things she can pull off in this game. You got to be really on point with the forward heavy kick anti-air too if you want big damage from your anti-air. I did notice Chris is going with the modern control scheme for the Chun-Li as well. So really trying to slow Tokido down perhaps.
Yeah, it's really funny because he definitely has the execution to not go modern. But
it doesn't need it at all.
Huge advantages to playing a modern Chun.
Yeah, that's why I like to call it like more of a groove and a scheme, right? Because you can see players with great reactions, great execution, they'll still play the modern controls. Oh, because of stuff like that, bro. Exactly, Sherry.
From the start, you see a fireball, immediate Hazanchu.
Super sick. Chris G already having that on deck. As soon as he sees the first fireball come out, step kick to follow the fireball is a very popular strat for Ken. Whoa, he actually committed to that. You don't see the heavy kick Jinrai usually committed to on block.
You gotta test him, you know?
Yeah, I like
and he's
it.
like, oh, a little too late with the DI, but that is an answer.
It is indeed. Tokido tried to sneak that in. Chris, oh, he thought Tokido was going to spin his last bit of drive meter. He was like, you're going to DP, you're going to parry, you're going to DI something, but Tokido was just blocking it out.
You gotta test the waters, especially in round 1.
Yeah,
see what you can get away with.
Chris definitely put him in burnout with a block string, right? So that was like the little meta that was played right there. Good stuff from Tokido, being disciplined about it.
Yeah, and instead Tokido puts Chris G in burnt out.
Yeah, that's wild. Chris, at least he's got modern controls, he's got super meter as well, so he's not going to get bullied by Tokido by any means.
Oh, there's a wake up lightning legs. Such a good answer for throws.
Wake up with the lightning legs.
Because you only get a combo off the punish counter, but obviously if you are reading that they are going to throw you, you're going to get the punish counter off lightning legs. Air lightning legs.
And of course, we see the reversal crouch medium kick. That is a Ken special. If they got the opportunity to do it, they will do it. You're listening to a fellow Ken player. Look at that again, as you can see, right? Like, as one of his best tools, it's a 7-frame crouch medium kick. It's definitely really good in the scrambles in this game. Now Chris G still low on the drive meter, but she'll try to have a slow, steady game.
Okay, Chris G didn't want to get burnt out from the impossible Jinrai follow-up, so he goes for the ODDP.
Might as well get some damage if you're going to get burnt out anyway, especially because he's on Modern with Super, so it's like the DI is not that big of a threat, honestly.
Exactly. There it is. There's the Modern controls. Do you risk to throw a projectile at a Modern Chun?
Well, yeah, exactly right. Tokido maybe letting that slip his mind a little bit. Maybe he just wanted the meter away from Chris, but he's still got one bar and he's got his drive back. No hesitation as well from Chris right there, just blocking it out. Very smart.
Yeah, they're both testing each other out a lot. They're both throwing lights and just waiting a split second after. There it is. ODDP just getting the pressure off. It's been consistent with Chris G.
Chip sequence from Chris G right there. Nice block on the overhead as well. He's not going to let Tokido sneak in that big kill.
Yeah, because Tokido, one hit, if it goes into the critical art.
Drive rush, he tried to make something out right there. Thought Chris would react with level 1 because of the Modern controls on the drive rush. He doesn't react to the DI though, but doesn't get wall splat, and Chris...
Almost! A little too far from the wall, but good composure coming from Chris G.
That shoulder blade brushed the corner.
There's that deep breath from Chris, like, oh god, I almost hit the corner from that DI.
Man, that was very scary. But I really like this Modern control Chun-Li for Tokido. The way he's slowing everything down, the way he's making Tokido second guess, and the fact that he didn't bite on that drive rush bait. Like, so easy, especially on Modern controls, to let that level 1 rip. And Tokido, that's exactly what he was looking for, and Chris did not take it whatsoever. Super, super disciplined.
Yeah, those are the layers, right? It's just like, I know that you know that I know this, so I'm going to do this instead. It's just such a common thing with Modern players. The big advantage of Modern is that you can check drive rushes pretty frequently and consistently. And Tokido tested it, but Chris, again, had the discipline to not react. Didn't even throw it away.
Exactly, because there's a little bit of risk involved when you check a drive rush with a normal, right? But in Modern controls, with the one-button specials, with the one-button super, it's so much easier to just outright cleanly beat it.
Just a quick stare down, trying to figure out what each other is doing.
And Chris again. And you can see Chris is pretty liberal with his drive meter as well, because once he has a super, he's not scared of DI. He's not worried about being in burnout.
Just because of the fact that you can react with one button.
Yeah, it's you don't have to freak out as much being in burnout. Love the kind of theories he's applying to playing the game, the way the resources work. Yeah, I mean, she's going to end up eating it, right? You see the DI does not get reacted to that time, though. Yeah. And that's twice now. Tokido might be gaining some confidence, willing to risk it even on the Modern controls.
Yeah, I think Chris was okay with it, mainly because he knew that even if it got stunned along the wall, although it was kind of far, those are the harder ones to DI to react to, because they're a bit further away from the wall.
So I think there's like a very sneaky spacing in this game to where you're going to get wall splat, but the corner is not actually visually on screen yet.
So you're not really looking for it, because in your mind you're like, I'm okay blocking this, but you're actually not.
Precisely. So now Chris going to be able to knock down Tokido, take him to the corner, looking to turn around from that last match. What? Dude, Tokido knew.
Tokido was so ready, he was like, this low forward is not going to reach me. Super.
A little bit of an OS, right? He's like, if he doesn't follow up the fireball with an actual combo, I'm letting the super rip. Very smart.
And here's the pressure. Are we going to see any sort of sequence that's going to let Chris use the super?
The overhead, starting harassed with an OD fireball off the throw tech. Super smart.
Yeah, something that's so good from Ken is getting the train off the OD fireball and getting the drive rush conversion off of it. Something Ken does really well with other fireball characters.
And people love throwing their projectiles after tech throws in this game.
I do it all the time. I just said it on commentary because people always jump on me after I take a throw because I always autopilot the fireball.
Yeah. It's because tech throws leave you so far away in this game. Like,
you think you're safe.
Yeah, you think you're like, oh, it's time to throw a projectile. But no, you are in perfect jump spacing, or like there, the OD fireball to out-prioritize the regular fireball.
Exactly.
Got caught flinching right there, but Chris not ready for a full conversion.
No, yeah, he dropped the conversion, and he left himself with a sliver of drive meter left.
And it's a little scary because he's kind of far away from a level 1 still, right? So if Tokido is able to get the burn out quick, it's not going to be as easily reacted to. Even though we haven't seen DI really get answered from Chris this set so far.
Not yet. I wonder if Chris is going to make that switch up. Oh, there's a block.
Yeah, that's going to be the round as well. Tokido going all the way through with it to be on set point.
Yeah, the adaptation, because from the first game you saw that Chris, she got so much mileage from the OD up kicks. And Tokido finally beating one out.
Yeah, Tokido really starting to adjust his game plan, staying really solid with that tight string as well. Drive rush jabbing the crouch medium punch. Chris is the one with the hit. Try to drag him to the other corner.
Okay, feeling each other out. Waiting for the normals to come out.
Oh, no flinching from Tokido, just as I say it though.
He does get counter hit, but Chris burned himself out just to get that sequence going.
Exactly right. He made Chris really spin a lot, and then the level 2 in reaction to the fireball on that once again.
Taking Tokido to the corner.
The stomps.
Nice
well
blocks,
defended.
but it was negative, yeah. Uh-oh.
Yes, very scary.
Pushed to the corner with the dragon lashes, but nice check from Chris.
Indeed, the zero block, white dragon lash burnout. Tokido pressing back with the stand light kick.
One decision, one hit from both ends right now, takes it. They checked the throw.
He did. Chris trying to survive, text it again.
There's the OT fireball again. After the tech throw, it's just the autopilot.
It is.
And Tokido just recognizing it, just, I am going to throw this OD fireball because you're going to throw the regular fireball.
Exactly, and yeah, Chris not committing to a jump of his own, not committing to an OD fireball of his own. Tokido having the right read. The Roto Z.
Oh, the Roto Z, just ready. Let's go, sponsor player. There we go, nice focus.
Did you see how professional he was? That he waited till the focus came in too to take it away?
Like, you know, that's how you know he is a veteran, seasoned, sponsored player. Shout out to his sponsor, Roto Z.
100% right there. As well as RC, I forgot what that stands for, but that even made a whole new team with that sick intro video. You saw it. Yeah, y'all gotta check that one out. Real sick production quality on that intro video for the whole squad. They got a bunch of dope players on that team in addition to Tokido, so definitely be on the lookout for that. Chris G, great showing for sure. Just fell into a little bit of a habit, right?
Yeah.
And exploiting habits is the name of the game in fighting games. So it's gonna
Especially
happen
when
to
it's like a
everybody.
high pressure situation, it's hard to not break your habit.
Yeah.
Because you're like, your mind defaults to what you're so comfortable with doing because you're panicking.
Yeah, exactly. Like there's so many other things to consider in the moment that you just kind of flow into your usual answer while trying to be prepared for everything else. And that usual answer is what ends up getting countered a lot of the time.
Man, that OD fireball into the drive rush, such a good like sequence from Ken.
Yeah, really great stuff right there from Tokido. As we continue on for our next match, gonna be another great one. Got a lot of SoCal fam up here today,
We
bro.
like that. We like that.
We definitely like that. We got Julio
2ラウンドってそういう
Fuentes
こと
stepping
か
up to the plate
だから
again,
1
him
ラウ
in
ン
the
ド
Dark
分取られたっ
Magician
てこと
shirt,
か
going up against
そうそうそう
Pugera, who we've already seen once. Julio, of course, had a really great performance in the
プゲロさん
LCQ
2回
for
目だ
Capcom
すごい
Cup,
He
right?
did. He came out of nowhere because
Yeah.
Julio, I felt like, disappeared off the face of the earth. I didn't even know he still played the game. In my mind, he was still a Ken player.
Yeah,
And all of a sudden, he shows up to Capcom Cup LCQ with a JP and just like dominates. He had such a crazy performance, and like it's clear that he just knew the ins and outs of JP because the conversions that he was getting off the straight hits, off the air-to-airs was incredible.
Yeah, they were going so far, right? Well, especially at the beginning of the game where people were still trying to figure out how to get across all of the stuff that JP could put on the screen. He was so good at wherever you were trying to escape from, he was going to
His
convert to an
awareness,
optimal
yeah, the way that he was
situation.
teleporting, the spacing that he was doing, it was so smart. Like, he had so much intent behind every move that he did. Just, I think a lot of people were very surprised, but very, like, you know, satisfied with how
pleased
Julio was playing.
Pleasantly surprised,
Pleasantly
for sure.
surprised, yes. So let's see if, I mean, he's here. This is winner's qualifier, so whoever takes this is going to move on to the next round, round 3.
Indeed, indeed. Pugera on the other end, we talked about, we saw him before, rocking the head. We see Julio still rocking the JP as well. Going with it. That's what I'm talking about, JP players. Believe.
孫さん勝ったんだ
These characters are still quite strong.
孫さん
On
強
the
い
other
なやっ
end, we
ぱ
talked about it before, right? Japan,
Akiraさんが
just
心配だな
Ed Central. Oh,
Yusei
but
さんは
never
遅いの
mind.
か
He's going to start with the Bison. We saw him switch to this after the Ed didn't work out, and he's riding it for this set as well.
さすがに3時間後は寝てるかもだな
Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I mean, I feel like Bison does have a bit more movement to get in, more so than Ed, for sure. And we're just going to start it off with a jump fierce.
3時間半後だ Yusei さんと Kakele さんが
Better against
3時間
projectiles
半
than
後
it's ever been.
So fast.
Yeah, very
The OD Cycle Crusher, projectile invincible, like, takes you full screen, almost.
100%. So you got to be on the lookout for that. We'll see if they play at that type of range like this, right, where you got to worry about the departure, how Pugera is going to respond to a lot of these things. He's going to have the opportunity to gain the charge, for sure.
Wow, that scissor kick charge was fast from
どうそう、さっきの勝てるよねって煽りの X した方がいいから。
They're cheaters now. They're cheaters now.
Oh god.
Exactly.
My mind cannot fathom that scissor kicks is not a charge.
I know, like, it's funny, like, even players that didn't play Bison in the past, like, are having a hard time adjusting to motion scissor kick. Like, it's just such an iconic thing, right? But yeah, you have that now. You can move forward, all of a sudden just snap out with a scissor kick.
Yeah.
It is very, very dangerous right now, though. Julio putting the level 2 on Pugera, and he's got the wall as well. Doesn't want to be too predictable with the DI. Shuts down the jump attempt, but he did it in an awkward timing, so Pugera gets his turn.
Yeah, but Julio does build his drive meter back. He's out of burnout. He just has to watch out because Pugera is sitting on supers. There's that OD Cycle Crusher, as we said. So fast.
Indeed. Very, very fast here. Julio tries to bait something out. Pugera, very solid. Not looking at anything.
Just a little too far for the conversion. He did bait it out. There's the low.
Oh my, he got caught trying to parry.
Are we going to see chip? Are we going to see chip sequence? What's happening here?
Was even a parry out? Oh, Pugera.
He tried to chip him out with the scissor kick, but a little too far. Julio just with the backdashes and the spacing.
So intense at the end right there. Yeah, I don't even think Pugera parried. I don't know what that is. It must have been an OD move that got interrupted by the low.
Okay, teleport, yep. Catching the throw, catching him holding parry there for the spikes.
Indeed. From that range, how we're going to play this little guessing game after the scissor kick. But instead, the Fierce comes through ready with the parry. Like, if your link is not crisp, I will definitely take my turn back.
Julio got it. He has another level 2.
Oh, he
Are we going to see the setup?
Pugera, the discipline not to reach right there. And then again, shutting down the head stomp and comboed off of it. Empty low. Julio going to take the first game just like that.
This is what I mean. Julio's looking and smiling because he knows that air-to-air conversion was so sick. He was ready. How did he know?
The head stomp conversion was out of this world.
Like immediate punish on the head stomp going up. The head stomp didn't even come out yet.
Yeah, that was one of the sickest punishes I've ever seen. Now Pugera, though, responding. Oh, the overhead with the mind. Follow up what you got to do with a safe jump, but parries are there. Julio not going to let his turn take it for free.
Cheeky, sneaking in that command grab.
I like that. Make him think about it. Again, another just clip of damage.
Yeah, Pugera's going to have to fight his way through this field right now. And there it is, the OD Cycle Crusher. Nice. Back throwing Pugera into the corner. Julio was on a level 2. Are we going to see the setup?
Gets counter hit, no anti-air there. This is so scary.
All the amnesia.
I respect that. He definitely thought the scissor kick cancel was coming to get chipped out. He tried the regular amnesia to avoid it because he was in burnout. Good stuff, Julio, but Pugera, the hesitation actually benefited him. Ooh, you see the walk-up jab?
Jab, yep. No fear. He's not even playing the projectile game right now. They're scrambling.
Yeah.
They're pressing some buttons right now.
Julio is really good at catching on when his opponent likes to press, right? And with a range on JP and a reaction. But yeah, you got to blow that up in a specific way because it's a multi-hitting move.
Uh-oh. This might be into the level 3. A drop.
Yeah,
JP は全然強い。だって流星さん。
That is a very unfortunate.
前違う大会の時。
Clearly, you can see this is a high-pressure match right now. They are pushing some buttons.
Yeah, I think he could have DI'd after the perfect parry on the Cycle Crusher, right? Because it takes the first hit, so it's only 2 hits instead of 3. Unfortunate for Julio, but nonetheless, now the Cycle Crusher's come down to stuff the neutral jump and the press backs with the medium.
一応アキラさんは同じ機種なんだ。お兄さんは。
Let JP set up. Oh, nice. I don't know if that was meant to be a side switch, but...
Yeah, the little low target combo follow-up with a departure follow.
You can see that bomb.
今からアングリーさんだ。頑張れ。
Ending Bison's bomb 2.
で、プゲラさんは、プゲラさん大丈夫だよ。プゲラさんは取れるよ。プゲラさん勝てるよ。アキラさんも頑張ってるからプゲラさんもいけるよ。大丈夫だよ。
Pugera catches the end of the backdash. No!
There's a shimmy.
And Julio had been so disciplined, honestly. He had barely been getting shimmy throughout this set, but Pugera finally goes back to it, finally successful.
Awesome match point for Pugera with his own perfect parry.
Very intense right here, just chasing him down and running the 40-yard dash.
The super fast, and you know what? Taking throw might have been best in that situation, but here we go with the perfect parry punish counter.
Again, look at that, just the drive rush in as soon as he wakes up.
There's an air back throw, but that is negative after the ghost.
Yeah, indeed. It's always scary to try to jump at JP in the corner because of that air back throw.
Oh god, that didn't hit grounded, so he's not going to get the full conversion, but we're in a scary situation
Yo,
for Bangya right now.
Indeed, taking the throw.
Bugura-san,
Bugura's at set point here. You can't take another one. It's a true 50-50 now.
We're going to go into level 3. Straight to the level 3, taking the critical damage.
Bugura has been very active with pressing back right, so Julio stayed tight with that string, ended up counter hitting, converting it to the level 3, CA even.
We really have to watch out for the OD Cycle Crusher in this situation because he might be buffering into the level 3.
Guerra.
Jump back round, catches the drive rush.
That's nice, that's nice. The jump back late button like that is honestly really good in this game. People try to chase down either with drive rush or some type of forward advancing move, and a late button can catch a lot of people. That's a big Ed thing too, right? With a jump back, jump medium kick. Super, super good at catching people trying to chase you down.
Yeah, man.
Okay, thank you everybody once again for joining us. Street Fighter 6, once again, give props to Canon Award winner Sherry Jennings. First commentary block at Evo. I thought you did a phenomenal job. Thank you for riding with me.
Thank you for easing me into this.
I'll try. I'll do my best to do so. Tell the people what they can do, what they can look forward to, Sherry, and let's get out of here.
We are looking forward to more round 2 of Street Fighter 6. I am actually participating, still competing. I gotta make it to my pools right now. I gotta play.
Let's go. All right, well, we'll see y'all soon. Don't go anywhere. New commentators, new Street Fighter 6 blocks. We'll be right back with more action.
Get ready for the next battle with Tekken Coins exclusively from Chipotle. Use promo code EWGF623 when you order.
多分国民者は自分が勝つよりアキラさんっていうことなんだと思う。
Visit chipotle.com/tekken8 for details.
あ、ドグラさんも心配してる。
Does your room look like this? Tired of having no art on your walls? You need Displate. Made with high-quality metal and customized finishes, with Displate you can transform your room or office from lifeless walls into a stylish space. Featuring officially licensed posters from your favorite IPs like Street Fighter, Tekken, Mortal Kombat, and more. Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's as simple as snap and hang. Bang, bang, bang.
すごいな。こんなにすごいんだな、ストリートファイターの。
Use the discount code EVO at checkout.
Damkina! Go ahead, take a picture. Don't stare, darling.
え、ついなお姉さん。
I love a good soirée.
何？怒ってる。
Looks can kill.
動いてる。あ、これ今日使ってるやつだ。俺先寝れない。俺先寝れない。あきらさん見て寝るか。鈴木さんは頑張れ。イタザンさんの勇姿は見届けるんだ。
You really make
Definitely didn't come from the most privileged background, so I like to say I'm from the dirt, you know. We had like Super Nintendos and stuff like that, but our house kept getting broken into, so like we had a Super Nintendo once, somebody broke in our house and stole it. Had a Sega Genesis, broke in our house, stole it.
マッチさん仕事なの？大変だ。
That's where I'm
俺さっきそういえばラジオの台本書かなきゃいけないやつ。え？
It was Guilty Gear XX was, I would say, like the first time I was like, oh, I actually want to compete in tournaments. I was going to this place, Gunther's in Columbia, Missouri. I thought I was nice. Like, I think it's the funniest thing ever. I feel like everybody's story starts like this. Like, bro, I'm nice. I'm gonna smoke anybody that touches these controllers because I was beating my friends 4 blocks that way, 4 blocks that way, 10 blocks this way, 15 blocks that way. Nobody touching me. And one of my friends picked me up and he was like, yo, Steve, man, these guys are like really good. I was like, bro, I'm finna beat all of these guys. And I saw this guy. Shout outs to my homie Aaron. And I just met him. That's what's I literally met him within 15 minutes. I'm like, yo, you know I'm gonna body you, right? Like I'm gonna destroy you. He was like,
そうそう、会場で見つかって国兄さんのとこに行ったんだ。で、国兄さんはもうアキラさんが俺の持っとけよってことだ。アキラさん置いてっちゃダメ。あ、これスタッフさんいる？大丈夫？
CPU versus CPU matches. I'm playing with my homie Rob. I'm playing with my homie Greg. But I go back to that tournament, and wouldn't you believe it? I got second place. Look, it was no turning back after that.
国兄さんが間に合えばいける。
I used to go to Super Arcade. I used to do this thing, Electric Wind, Godfist Friday, and I remember, and I can't remember the homie's name, but it was one of Eris's friends, right? And I had been slightly commentating for a while, right? It wasn't really commentary at that point. It was just me, you know, yelling on the mic, sounding crazy. But he's like, man, you're really funny. I was like, oh, thanks, man. Man, and you keep yourself in, you know, pretty good shape. I was like, yeah, you know, I'd go to the gym, and he was just like, no, man, you're kind of nice with it, man. You're kind of good. He's like, Tasty Steve. I'm like, I'm not gonna let you call me. I'm not. I'm from the hood. You can't call me Tasty Steve. No, it don't work like that. So I'm against this name. And then one time, it was Noel Brown. I'm on a Wednesday night fight stream. I'm at Super Arcade, right? Comes into the chat. I was like, yo, bro, I was trying to follow you on Twitter, bro. What's your name? I was like, oh, bro, it's Digital Devil 4GK. He's like, I've been looking at Tasty Steve this whole time. He's like, bro, just change your name to Tasty Steve so I can find you. And I changed it to Tasty Steve, and I think I got like 2,000 or 3,000 followers.
アキラさんいつも通り楽しんでくれ。
When I coach Shaquille O'Neal, yo, Tasty Steve. Lupe, yo, Tasty. Like, they do that, and it's so funny to me because, like, they don't know me as Steve. They know me as Tasty Steve. I'm gonna tell you right now, I never even thought I would leave the country, let alone do a fraction of the things that I have done in the last 6 months. Oh my God. Like, I'm in Street Fighter 6. That's crazy to me. Like, I literally was in Singapore and I woke up and I just started screaming.
アキラさんはなんとかなり。
Oh my God, I'm in Street. Like, it was literally like that. And like, it hits me sometimes. Video games has taken me literally around the world. My mother told me, she was like, yo, Steve, she called me one day and she was like, yo, you got your dream job. Dream job.
First block here is done for Saturday here at Evolution 2024 for Street Fighter 6. We are continuing all the way down to the top 6 by the end of the day to find out who's going to be playing tomorrow. My name is James, and I am joined by Mr. Logan from across the pond.
Thank you very much, James. Always a pleasure.
Happy, yes.
What an arduous journey is today. Obviously, pulls for round 1. 256 pulls were completed yesterday. But, you know, my credit to all of the TOs, all of the judges, all of the bracket runners for that unbelievable feat. But today,
I also just wanted to mention too, a lot of last-second volunteer judges running a lot of brackets as well, because a bunch of referees couldn't make it here because of all the airplane problems.
Yeah.
So shout out to all the people who stepped up and helped out. Appreciate you guys so much.
Unbelievable. But today, it started at 10 a.m. and players who qualified out of round 1, got out of pools, will have to play all day to make that top 6. And I was just looking at these round 2 pools. They all look as stacked as like old school ranking CPT events. Every single one of these 32 round 2 pools are completely stacked. And look at this, we've got Diaphon versus Knuckle doing a winner's qualification match here.
Yeah, and the interesting thing about this too, I was thinking to myself right here, that you want to use Guile against Aki, and it certainly shows that he did not want to. So he's got the
Cammy, obviously, to be able to.
I think they're both valid choices. I mean, Guile still definitely gives Aki some trouble. She has
流星
better
さんね、
answers to
あの
the
ね、
Exos
遅
now.
い。
It's
3
certainly
時
not
間
an
半後って言って
auto-lose
た、3時
For
ぐらいに。
sure, for sure. But
6時
I
半
know
とかじゃないか
players
な。
don't
かける
like
さん
fighting
が
Cammy, you
X
know.
で
That
ポスト
magnetic
してる。
pressure, looping Oki. She's always on the back foot, you know.
Oh man. But look at this. Diaphone's got the corner position here, trying to go for some throw loops now. How many throws is he gonna go for? That's 3 right there. Okay, try to fake it right there on that 4th one. But look at that defense.
Oh, wow, that was such a good shimmy after the reactive OD dive kick.
Oh man, there we go. So round 1 to Knuckle do punish counter there, and there's the perfect parry for Diaphone. So here comes Diaphone trying to keep this pressure going, and yeah, seems to be favoring the throw a lot here.
アキラさん見守ったら、
Yeah,
配
that's
信
obviously
撮
why
っ
Knuckle
て
do showed that
振り付けメロコチや
instant
って
OD dive kick.
送ったら
Such
そ
good
のまま流
answer
星
to
さん見
throw
届
loops,
けて終わろうかなと。
especially walking ones, you know.
Yeah, it's always nice.
みん
to
なあり
have
がとう
that
ね。なん
option.
か
Not a
本
lot
当
of
にこん
characters
な
have
折り
that,
だけバタバタしてるのに一緒に見てくれて。
Oh god, that's a huge
ありが
jump
とう
in.
ね。
All the way to the
嬉しいです、
corner,
本
takes
当
a
に
little。bit extra damage on, and now it's
Yeah,
Oh,
just
that's
one hit right
unfortunate.
now is going to do it for Knuckle do. So Diaphones has to be extra careful here.
Cammy, of course, another character that gets really easy walking throw loops.
何にも
And
難
that
し
jump
い
forward
こ
out
と
the
言えない
corner
のにごめんね。
is useful if you feel like they're going to go for a big shimmy.
大変なんだな、エボっ
I
て。
love the
こん
option
な
of
に
just
見る
going
とこ
for
ろ
the
いっぱいあっ
drive
て、み
impact
ん
at
な
the
が
end
動い
right
て
there
て
too.、
スタッ
Because, you
フさん
know,
も
in
すごいし、大
case
会も
he
すごい
didn't
し。
fall for the shimmy, it
いろ
could
んな
have
チ
been
ー
a
ムの
win
ね、
condition,
方た
you
ち
know,
が
every
支え合っ
case
て。
except for the drive
ね、
parry.
同じチームじゃなくても一緒に会って練習したりしてすごいね。
Oh, tried to go for a shimmy himself. And look at that. Went for the throw and the neutral jump from Knuckle do. Just so much awareness from Knuckle do. But here we go again. Diaphone again going back to the throw option and trying to keep Knuckle do as poisoned as possible here. Oh, the neutral jump from Knuckle do is going to hit again. Level 1 to drain some of that drive gauge. And now we're in the corner over here, but Diaphone manages to jump out. There we go. Good anti-air. Didn't get the juggle, and Knuckle do is going to get the drive rush cancel combo.
Drive rush.
Yeah, smothering Diaphone, and it is set point right now. Oh my god, nice.
Nice. And of course now that causes that the crumple, which is nice. Can't really combo much off of it, but still, it's a knockdown. Oh, goes for the overhead setup. Meaty overhead, so he can link after it. There we go.
Make drive reversal gets him out of the danger for a little while, but huge life lead here.
Too close.
That was not spaced appropriately as he got. Yes, he spends it. I respect it.
Okay. Wants to absolutely make
yeah,
sure.
Exactly. Now you could have defended him not using the super meter. He had such a huge life lead that the likelihood of him closing it out. But look, we're 1-0 down. It's set point. You have to bank these rounds.
Yeah, and it's Knuckle do, right? Like, you don't want to be on the tail end of a Guile themed comeback.
Because he never cracks.
Yeah.
You know, he's never under pressure. It's unfortunate. Tried to press something on that dive kick.
Okay, managed to get out of the corner there. Knuckle do not ready for the throw that time, which is interesting because Knuckle do has been going for the throw.
And again, he's trying to press something on to check these dive kicks. That time it was a crouching button. Getting counter hit. Nice check though.
Ooh, okay. And yeah, so he got that meter back, and yeah, so you can see that level 1 that he spent to end the round has not, you know, affected him at all, because he's gonna land the level 3 here with the Magnum Opus.
Last frames, yeah, just tries to jump out but gets caught. Not really a huge amount of damage. Life lead now.
いや、
Diaphone looking to
流
bait
星さ
something
んが
out.
ルーザー
It's gonna be it for
6時半ぐらいに
I don't even need to ask here,
かける
do
さん
I?
と
No.
Is this gonna? No, look at that. Even the camera angle changed already.
No one's even looking at the screen
どうかないとアング
We
リ
all
バ
know
ルさん
what's
で
gonna
す。
happen.
Absolutely. So well done
so
to Knuckle
unfortunate.
do. Knuckle do moving on, and as you said, this is to qualify in the winner's side over here to the next round, basically, right?
Yeah, so makes it into round 3, which is not even close to top 24, by the way.
Oh, so wait, round 3 is not top 24.
No, there's round 4 after that. Then there's top 24. I cannot look. I know if you're at home now watching, please pull up Start GG. Evo is of course on the front page. Yeah, the handshake.
Behold.
No, the players ruined it.
Oh no. We couldn't see it. It's Combo Fiend and Dogura's fault here.
ドグラさんだ。
Damn you, Combo Fiend.
And he works for both of those companies
Yeah.
too.
Combo Fiend fresh off of ruining
Oh, there you
the experience of the FOM, the 13-year-old that he was playing the third strike earlier.
Yeah.
Did you see the clip?
No.
So he was using Eleanor versus the Noms Ken, and he landed it in Eleanor's essay. Yay! There we go.
There we go. Yeah. All right.
The kid hit the full parry.
This is on losers.
The vertical jump full punish. That wasn't for the kill though. He did one more hit, and then of course Combo Fiend. He got the one touch and ruined the dream as well. So
yeah, I mean Combo Fiend again. You know, a lot of people remember him as that guy who worked for Capcom during the Street Fighter 4 ending period. But I mean, again, Combo Fiend is one of the greatest fighting game players that the Southern California has ever produced.
Yeah, across so many generations of fighting games as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of unfortunate because, people don't bring up his name as much when we talk about, like, the GOATs of, the fighting game community. But he was so good at so many games, and just basically everything he touched, he was one of the best players at it at the time. So glad to see him back here, and look at this all the way up here in round 2. But he's going with the Lily, who is a little improved, but Bison, of course, running terror throughout ranked these days.
I've heard this matchup is pretty bad for Bison through a few people.
Yeah, I would imagine.
It'd be interesting to see that.
With the lack of defense that Bison has, the wind-clad Condor Spire is probably going to be a big annoyance to have to deal with. Okay, but he's in the corner here, but a perfect parry is going to help Combo Fiend a lot.
I love that Dogger is like straight to the purple Bison as well. Shout out to Evo, I just want to say, for having all of the costumes and all of the color variants as well. Because I am so sick of coming to majors and just seeing the same costume one, color one or two. Lets you like really link to the...
I mean, it could have also just been he was just going for the drive impact because he was in the corner position right there, but definitely covered multiple options.
If he'd have done OD Psycho Crusher, of course, like, it would have...
Oh, okay.
Nice conversion, gets the knockdown at least.
But, as you were saying, colors are so important for these players, let me tell you. Having your color in your costume is such an important factor.
Gets beaten to the punch, low forward, puts the bomb. Plus frames, great tech.
Somebody set him up the bomb here, and here we go, throw into the corner. Good defense from Combo Fiend so far. Oh, finally got opened up for that 2,000 damage.
Now, that's the thing, Bison is really susceptible to parry in his strings because it's quite predictable, like when he's going to land. And of course, it turns things around for him massively. He doesn't have great defense. So if he does get perfect parry, it's really dangerous for Bison. Unfortunately, Combo Fiend going for the parry there at just the wrong moment.
Yeah, especially getting back thrown into the corner off of a perfect parry. That's always kind of painful. There we go. What's the mix of... Oh, wow! He knows there's a gap between the two lights, and that Lilies want to confirm those two lights, so he had the super all ready to go. That is some anti-Lily tech right there.
Come on, grab.
Safe right there, but he tried to press a button.
Empty jump, gets the stock. Big meaty trade.
It's just the sound effect.
Needs to be careful whiffing that. He's been very good with not whiffing buttons. That's going to be dead.
Yeah, no anti-air for Combo Fiend, unfortunately. And Dogura took advantage of that with an empty jump. So he, with Bison, one of the floatier jumps in the game, actually managed to get an empty jump on Combo Fiend there.
It's a really interesting situation because, of course, Combo Fiend had just been whiff punished for, misplacing some normals. Certainly looking to the ground. And just was probably not ready. Like, her anti-air options are very, very reliable as well. It's very hard to stop her from anti-airing you.
Yeah, that crouching heavy punch is such a good anti-air. And right now, Dogura has been playing the
oh my god, double fierce.
I was going to say, he's been playing the Windstock, mini game very, very well against Combo Fiend. Oh no, the shimmy. So obviously when you try to actually charge up the Windstocks, you can go for the swing or do nothing with the light version.
Yeah, bait out the drive impact.
Yeah, and Dogura's been doing a great job predicting which ones Combo Fiend is going for. Hasn't really been frame trap. Oh, well, there it was. Yeah. I was just talking about it, and now he actually went for the wrong option. So there you go.
Triple light swing into the knockdown. Powers up. Tap parry gets thrown. Yep, he's ready in time. Recovers just a normal throw. You're right. There's the overhead and combo fiend with a perfect.
大丈夫大丈夫。ドグラさんいけるよ。あと1本リーチしてる。いけるいけるいける。大丈夫大丈夫。
All came off the back of that wrong read.
リーちゃんもね、突進強いから。
Looking for that sweep on some of these errant normals in neutral.
And there's that crouching heavy punch we've been talking about, how reliable of an anti-air that is.
Counter hit not into anything though, and again just throwing that sweep. Needs to be careful because of course the Condor Spiral goes straight over that, blow it up. There's the trade. Combo feed with a life lead now.
Alright.
ね、あんまり投げしない突進型だね。
Not trying to super in between that. Oh wait!
うまい。ナイス。
Yeah, if you're not, it's not like Zangief when he catches you, you have to be stuck in the middle of something there.
So what do you think that was, like a hard read on whether he was trying to interrupt after that?
Yeah, I'm not sure, because you know, if you hit him with a crouching light kick, you're plus in that situation.
It's not like a real super SPD.
いやーもうリジェクトさんすごいなケアが。
This is burnout Dogra and a back throw to the corner.
Back towards the corner. That's huge, and he's got win stocks now.
配信止めないでほしいから。
Can't finish it off just yet, but there we go. Gets the standing light kick to hit.
I'm telling you, Roots could have gone to level 1 there. I'm not sure. That's one of the problems. Like her damage output is not great.
Right. Well, she could get good damage output only if you have just the proper.
みんなもアキラさん頑張れ流してあげてください。嫌なコメント。
The moon is in
リジェクトさんの公式の方で目につかないようにしてあげてほしいです。
Nice drive rush.
あ、いいよ、ドグラさん攻めっ気がいいよ。いいよいいよ。
Oh, okay.
Great wake up button. He catches him asleep with a command grab.
Again, right there. See, challenging the light wind charge right there.
Yeah. But that's the mix-up, right? That's the rock paper scissors game, canceling into the wind charge.
But the thing about it, a lot of people who fight against Lily don't actually try to, you know, attack the light charge because they're so scared of the beam. Nice. There we go. Got the counter hit there. Oh, was that?
アキラさん頑張りしてくれてありがとうね、リスナーさん。助かります。
Oh, last second Devil's Reverse right there. And now tries to get in there, gets in with that. Tries to go for the overhead, but the wake up drive reverse.
アキラ今日この後配信内です。ナイス。ドグラさん勝ってアキラさんに元気つけてあげてほしい。
Not gonna work right now, but Dogra now at match point.
Looking for the sweep just outside of range. Lucky.
Oh wow.
アキラさんありがとうね。頑張って。いけるから絶対。
Oh, the reactions! All right. I thought he was going to go for the jump strong route, but goes for that instead. Wow, the delay on that SVD and the overhead is going to go into the bomb. And Dogra doesn't have full 3 bars just yet, but it's still a bomb sitting there on Lily.
Oh, just too far again. Again, the command grab whiffs.
Gotta watch out. He's
just getting caught off on these ranges. He had that triple light confirmed that just was outside of range as well. He's got light feed now, right? So he can.
Yeah, but Combo Fiend is doing a good job right now, staving off that burnout.
Yeah, can just force Dogra to come towards him. All right, got a win stock as well. That means he can get in for free. Yes.
Dograさん、あるよ、いいよいいよ。いけるか？いった。
Oh, not gonna quite kill though, so here we go.
Just about to burn out as well. Here we go. OD cycle crushes on deck.
Nice.
Command grabs just did not come off it.
I think he only landed like that 1 or 2 command grabs against Dogra, but Dogra had been trying to avoid the command grabs.
Yeah, that's not the kind of hit rate you need in this game in terms of damage output.
この試合ね、アングリーバールさんに勝ったら、アキラさん抜け？まだ？
I really need the damage, so I'm gonna go for this.
わかんないけど、でも絶対自身につながるから頑張ってほしい。頑張ってほしい。しなしなになってるけどいつも。
Yeah, that wake up level 1 was great.
しなしなになってるけど、アキラさん大丈夫頑張って。
And then you're just worrying about those spaced OD cycle crushers, letting them get in. Of course, he jumped out of that and got the nice easy punish with the scissors now, the motion inputs as well.
Which is still very awkward. There's a lot of times where I've been labbing Bison, and I'm like, Sakrum kick, Sakrum kick. Why is my scissor kick not coming out? It's just, it's such a classic motion, you know. It just, my brain, when I see that move, when I feel that move, it feels like a charge move, but, you know, it's nice to have it just be
Orisaki なんかこれ9時間あるぞこの映像。夢で見たか？
Just think of it as a spiral arrow, James. It's in your
A
brain.
much easier to space spiral arrow.
Absolutely, absolutely. Nice. So, speaking of Kami, we have one of the very best, I believe, coming up.
Wow.
Kamiベスト3って言われてるよ。
He's here. Going up against Flash Metroid.
頑張れ。
Flash Metroid, a player who is extremely strong, especially in the offline scene.
What was he showing off there? All of the stickers? Has he got those from Artist Alley
you're
today?
right. And of course, you know, former top 8 here for Street Fighter 4, Flash Metroid. So he is no stranger to this Evo stage here. And he did it with Zangief in the Street Fighter 4 days, which was, you know, before Zangief was considered, you know, a little bit stronger.
All right. So the Blanca is a character that Flash has put a lot of time in. And as of the last couple of seasons, I've seen this matchup be a very interesting one. That's the roundhouse is such an important tool in this. The reward on getting that trade combo, we try and anti-air dive kicks in is massive. But Kami now on the ground, she has such more threat with using that roundhouse as well. Extra range that she can look at throwing that out.
Yeah, can't be punished either. That was a really nice spot. But there you see it's just right away. You saw exactly what you're talking about.
アングリーバードさんじゃない。あ、バードグルランの人ってことね。
Neutral jump at that range is going to punish the rat.
Oh, and the dive kick.
Yeah, it's really, really good at that range against Kami because it will work against so many of her tools.
Trade right there.
Oh, and he's ready that time as well, the OD up ball. Flash is very, very competent in this matchup. Immediately, it's great to see. And you didn't expect that, right? Because he's always been very studious. He's very techy as well.
That rainbow ball actually just missed. But, I mean, yeah, like you said, I mean, fortunately, you know, in the States, we've got some pretty good characters that I'm sure that Aquafina has practiced against. But what a reaction from Akira.
なんだ?
Headbutt trades.
Try to go for the whip Blanca ball. Too far away for the air Blanca ball right there. And you know, he was trying to aim for the knees so that it would still be plus, but unfortunately did not get it.
Yeah, you do actually have to space it now for it to be like significantly
right.
いいよいいよ。アキラさん切れてるよ。いい
Goes for the
よいい
mix-up
よ。
right there.
いいよいいよいいよいいよ。
But
いいよ
she is
こういう
still
時のアキ
plus
ラ
in
さん
that
いいよ。
situation and can go
大
for
丈
the
夫だよ。
throw.
冷静冷静。大丈夫大丈夫。
Flash looking for a lift into the level 2.
いいよめちゃめちゃ取ってる。
Just whiffed.
Oh,
まあ
okay.
これはブランカちゃんの得点だから大丈夫。
Hooligan, but
いいだけ。
Flash Metroid just doing the
うまい。
mix-up OD Blanca ball beats everything.
ナイスすぎる。
Beats everything here. Level 2 for Akira. For Akira
一方
over
取
here
れ
to
た
get game
ま
number
た
1.
なんか
And
不
he's
調
testing
な
out his
の
headphones
ア
right
キラ
now.
さん
He's
ど
like,
うし
wait,
て
this isn't working.
オリ
Alright,
サキ
forget
と
that
一緒で
headphones.
体から電波出すタイプ
Okay, just jump backwards right there. You kind of always have to respect that because you know that air Blanca ball can come out.
Yeah, you're down mindlessly. You're absolutely right. Nice, perfect parry as well. Beautiful time, and then he gets the side switch, spending the 2 bars. Tap parry gets thrown, and here we go to the corner.
ナイス
He actually did cut that drive rush short, but then press something afterwards.
Yeah, I
you
think that
always
was a
have to be
throw.
wary of that OD.
Yeah, I think he was trying to go for the throw. He was trying to fake an attack. Oh, nice! Neutral jump with the cross up on the neutral jump. But the Blanca Chan is still there. You get the best, and level 1 has no invulnerability at that point.
Caught him off guard. Didn't have any resources to deal with it.
ヘッドホン取れてないっぽいなんで
Yeah, Blanca Chan coming in clutch here. Helping Flash out against that super.
Yeah, I really love that. Like taking advantage of the fact that he's seen that Akira has these reactions in these situations. We saw him level 1 the
Nice,
in the first game as well, right? So Akira's shot.
And he
went for the overhead twice in a row right there. Oh no! Oh! So here we go with that side switch again. But he burns himself out because he's gonna go for the level 3. Is this gonna kill?
大丈夫大丈夫落ち着いて
It is! There we go!
Perfect calculation from Flash Metroid. My man He's laughing.
I mean, I think
And
he saw
Akira is
Daijoubu.
not having a
Zettai
good
daijoubu,
time, is
Akira
he?
さん。
Yeah, he saw the
僕から
screen,
勝て
he
るから
saw
Akira
the
さんも。
consternation on Akira's side over there, and he just had a nice little chuckle right there. But great resource management for Flash Metroid.
These two players could not look more different in temperament right now on the stage. Flash is having a lovely time. Kira is worrying about that long flight back. Oh no!
I mean, I'll tell you right now, Flash Metroid is kind of like our US version of
大丈夫よ。
Ikazan.
アキラ
That
さん
guy
落ち着
is
い
like
て。
smiling all the
皆さん
time.
落ち着いて。絶対いつも通りできる。
Timing on that drive
アキラ
rush.
さん強いから。
Again, looking for the lift. No.
いいよ。いい投げだよ。大丈夫。一本取る一本。
All right, meaty
いいよ。
enough to be
いい
safe
よ。
on block.
来た
There
来
we
た
go.
来た来た。
Gets
アキラ
the
さん
hit
のコ
here.
ンボ来
Does
た
he。go for the mix-up? Yep.
い
Goes for the
い
block.
Block and he busts out with the ODs.
Yeah, you can fuzzy
いや、
that
相手
a
白いよ。
little bit there, but
いい
it's
よ。
still risky against Cammy.
うん。
Nice, air to air.
ナイス
Oh, that was a punish. He couldn't
取
have
れる取れ
reacted
る
in time.
リーサル
He
リーサル
didn't
リー
want
サル
to.
絶対大丈夫ナイス
Woo.
よしよ
A
しよしよ
nice
し
combo to finish
手
off
が
that round.
震えてきた
Akira here
手
at
が震
match
えてきた
point.
頑張ってアキラさん
I think that was a little fortunate of Oh,
いい
what?
手が
Did you just
ナイ
let
ス
him block the
天
ball?
才だよ大丈夫
Oh my goodness, the reactions from Akira's side over here.
よいしょよいしょ
So now Flash Metroid here has got quite a life deficit, but he's got a level 2 on deck. We haven't seen the Lightning Beast from Flash Metroid at all yet, and that's such a powerful tool.
落ち着いて
Still
アキラさんお願い
because he got the
ア
hit
キラ
there.
さん落ち着いてナイスいけるいけるいけるいけるアキラさんいけるよ
What a perfect parry.
いいよいいよいけるいけるいける落ち着いてるいいよ
Oh, it just barely hit.
いけるいけるはず
He dropped the combo. He dropped the combo.
大丈
Yeah,
夫
you can
落ち着
see
いて
how
落ち着いて
frustrated he is.
焦ってる
That
焦って
was
る
the combo for the
焦
win,
ってる
but
大
once
丈夫
again,
大丈
here
夫
on the Evo stage, the pressure can get you.
大丈
And now we're at
夫
final
大丈
game.
夫
Got
絶
three
対
rounds as well. This is huge. What a drop
お
from
願い
Akira.
勝って
Oh, here we go. Finally, the Lightning Beast activation.
Look at that drive gauge. It's all wearing off. He chooses to burn himself.
That's a smart decision
And he
right
actually
here.
gets the corner. That's a huge turnaround. He's got the whole stage back on. But he whiffs
Too
the
far away,
spiral
too far
arrow.
away, too far away.
大丈夫ナイス大丈夫大丈夫
Oh, what a reaction
うまい
again.
Yo, Akira's reactions are
お願い
crazy.
お願いいいやろう
Ow, what a trade. And he did it again.
ナイス
He is
天
just going for
才
these level ones all day.
But now he is burnt out.
Yep. Oh,
Nice.
that's going to be safe right there.
いいよいい
Yeah.
よいいいいナイ
Flash
ス
Metroid
いい
is
よア
not
キ
the
ラ
one
さん
that's
攻め
on
れ
the
てる
danger of burning
あー大丈夫
With
大
the
丈夫
July,
大
okay.
丈夫残るは
He's
ず
almost got 2 meters here. He's
Yeah.
probably
まだ大丈夫
too far away
ア
from
キラ
the
さん
But
白
he's
い
got the Lightning Beast activation raw
どっち
here. Got the up ball, gets the conversion.
One more.
Can he
残っ
get
て
the Flash
On the
Metroid
last hit.
taking it over Akira from Japan right there with the Blanca. Despite all of the amazing reactions from Akira, just punishing every time he tried to throw out the Blanca chance, punishing Blanca balls with level 3s, but Flash Metroid clutching it out with that Lightning Beast.
相手がうまかった
Akira's reactions, man, were crazy, but
めちゃめ
unfortunately,
ちゃ
that
いい
critical
試合
drop
だ
when he was set point up.
That's
The
gonna
opening
hurt.
there. And Flash, you know, you saw him walking off the stage like a wry smile because he knows he was almost gifted that at the end there, but a fantastic set. And as I said, this is only round 2. Quality of matches like this at only the second round of this tournament. We've still got round 3 and 4 before we even get to top 24. That is how crazy today is going to be. We're broadcasting all the way through for like another, what, 10 plus hours maybe? Who knows? But there is going to be a constant stream of world-class Street Fighter 6 right here. We're going to take a short pause for the cause because me and James need to calm down a little bit after that match. And we'll be back with more world-class players right here in your front room, coming to you live from Evo 2024.
By hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it
Midoriro.
fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
いやだってなんかヘッドホンの調子も悪かったし 焦ってた気がするな。初めての海外で初めてのエボでついてないとかもうつらいよ。めちゃめちゃ絶対勝ててたよね。絶対勝ってたと思うんだよな今ロシア。
and an anime character.
And Bleach, we're gonna go Ichimaru again. Yeah, fast speed.
So personally, I would say I'm some type of Uchiha clan, you know what I'm saying? Sasuke, Itachi, somebody with a Sharingan.
I would probably be like the most evil character you could think of. Probably be somebody in Hunter x Hunter.
そうだね、共感はルーザーズから優勝までした人だから、折崎はそんな共感を見て頑張ろうって思ったから、アキラさんも流星さんもルーザーズ抜けて絶対また見れるよね。
Dude, why'd you put your new rig in the basement?
Didn't you hear? Bill's a gagillionaire now.
Basically, my new connection is so strong I can game anywhere. Check it out. We've got gamer rocker, gamer floaty, gamer couch.
Whoa.
It's got wheels.
Gamer bench, gamer throne, and gamer mower.
What's that?
It's hard to game while walking downstairs.
I get it.
That's smart.
Live like a gagillionaire.
いやーそうなんだよね、勝ち確だったんだよな、絶対勝ち見えてたから、でも向こうもインパクト
Welcome
が
back
し
to Evo2024 Street Fighter 6 Round 2, and we've already had some sensational matches in these first 2.5 hours of action today, and we got all the way through from 3,000 players down to 6 today. It's an epic journey.
And again, we started with over 5,000 players. Unfortunately, 2,500 of them are gonna go 1 and 2 or worse, you know. So like, it is a crazy number. I mean, if you actually took everyone who went 1 and 2 and under and ran its own tournament, it would still be one of the biggest tournaments here.
If you took everyone that went 0 and 2, that would still be one of the biggest tournaments here.
Exactly.
If you took everyone that went 0 and 2, it might almost qualify for Sunday top 6 on stage. That's how many people.
That's amazing.
It's ludicrous, the scale. And the names just keep coming. We've got Nemo up next against Shuto.
Yeah, Nemo, definitely a player who has been, you know, loving the Bison.
Yeah, it's funny watching all the Japanese players because I'm just seeing everyone switch to Bison, Akuma, and Ed.
Yeah.
Like, that's all everyone's using out there. It's crazy.
It's all the DLC. They like the DLC, so. But Shuto, I mean, I really do feel like Japan seems to believe in Akuma more than anyone else, outside of Tokido, weirdly enough.
Well, the thing is with like the Japanese approach to fighting games in general is just about general improvement, right? They just want to get better. It's not about who's going to give me the best chance of winning today. I generally find that it's very much tied to long-term improvement and play, and they're willing to kind of like eat crap for a while if they believe in a character's real strength. Nice spacing on that LD cycle. Oh, the time she was crouching.
Yeah, it wasn't going to hit right there. Didn't hit him with the crouching heavy punch or anything like that to do a force stand right there. Yeah, medium kick as well. Oh, but here we go. He's going to get the extension off of the drive rush.
Catches him unawares there with the chop.
Yeah, the little using
nice
the demon flip for the shimmy.
Plus frames when he backdashes out of that 10-frame back roundhouse. Blows through. Big life lead here for Shuto, and he's not burnt out yet. Gets hit.
Oh,
Still getting hit, so he's not in burnout.
Yeah, I almost feel like he was getting hit on purpose in that situation there. No, finally burned out.
There we go.
Okay, this is scary. Is he ready for it?
No, he's not. And that is going to be GG's.
Keep it simple. Yep, stand heavy punch right into the level 3. And that's going to take it for Nemo.
Level 3 animations. That critical art.
Yeah, it's so difficult.
Billions dead.
Reacting to those drive impacts like that because it can come at any moment's notice, and he did it after a light punch.
It's really hard as well to react to Bison's drive impact because he's got so many particle effects around like just normal attacks, special moves, like generally, and if he doesn't cancel it out something.
And it's very a subtle animation too because he just kind of pulls his arm back and oh no, he walked back into that, it feels like.
ネモさんも聞こえてないのかな。
Oh, okay. Nice whip punish, but couldn't really get much else off of that.
Big whip punish there with the fierce.
Gotta watch out. That bomb is still there. The dive kick, though, gonna nullify it.
だから選んでみたら頑張ってね。ありがとう。
No ability to counter drive impact right there.
They could have level 1.
ごめんなさい、ちょっと。
I actually thought that was a jump from Bison, but it was actually the.
That's one of the reasons. Again, like both of these characters are reasons why you need sound to play. I think.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's fair. That's fair.
I love drive rush fight with Akuma. It's sick.
Yeah. Being able to stop your drive rush and attack or have some sort of backswing blowish kind of thing,
especially because
really...
there's no forward hurt box on Fireball as well, which is the
very powerful tool. But watch out, yeah, he's still got that bomb. He's gonna have to deal with it, and that's gonna give
respecting it. There's the low target combo. Oh. Just eats it, and again eats the overhead.
Nice
Can't hit something.
Oh, just that range. He was too early with the standing heavy punch. However, it was still close. He was still delayed enough to get the punish counter here, and he's going to go for the level 2 just to go for the burnout here.
Oh, he wasn't ready. As I said, there's too many things. Bison particle effects being put on the screen.
Oh, man. Yeah, so Shuto just having an unfortunate time.
Absolutely eats that jump in, counter hit too late on the crash fierce. There's the throw whip. This is going to hurt a lot. Spencer 2 bars.
He's going to go for the level 3 right here. Is this actually going to kill? Is this going to kill?
There is a lot of scaling on this. Good lord!
Wait a second. I thought Akuma was the one with low health heals. What the heck? That was so much damage.
Listen, when both of these characters get to do whatever combo they want, everyone's got low health.
Oh my goodness.
Ringe always speaks about the importance of having great OD combo routes, and it's really important because it allows you extensions and real big damage bonuses as well. He was talking about it more so from the drive gauge recovery, but both of these characters absolutely chuck out damage with the OD extensions in their combos.
Yeah, but I love that Nemo is just coming right back here, not phased at all, just goes for the Psycho Crusher, gets the perfect to put himself at match point. Right. Shuto now got to win these 2 rounds in a row.
Nice!
Okay.
That was clean.
No too far away, but no whip punish right there. Both of them were a little too further away than they thought. Oh yeah, you can't cancel that anymore. Oh, but that was also the OD one too. Nice. Look at this pressure from Shuto in the corner.
There's some huge gaps here. I was just going to say, there's some huge gaps in these strings, and Nemo refused to take them.
I mean, he's not guaranteed his round in any way, but he's going to use a level 3 for the burnout because he's confident enough he can take this.
Oh my god, the buffer was cold!
The wake-up buttons from Shuto. And he's still got the level 3. You got to be trying to chip him to go. He got it with overhead. He got it with himself out. Nemo with the perfect calculation right there. He was threatening, trying to chip him out to death, and so Shuto was worried about that situation. Didn't have his mind on the overhead at that point, and just got caught. So Nemo advances over Shuto here on the winner's side.
Nemo strolls off the stage. There was huge risk on both players there, because Nemo burnt himself out as well using the drive gauge. Level 3 was there for Shuto as well.
All the people
playing. Risky calculation, like I said, for Nemo right there. He went for the level 3 to burn him out, but he was still at almost a half-life deficit right there, and was like, you know what? No, I'm confident. I got this, and he was still able to take it. So very interesting risk-reward calculations from Nemo right there.
I mean, when it works, you're a genius, right?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? When it doesn't work, we're here on the desk with our perfect 2020 hindsight.
Exactly.
Talking about what a bad decision it was
to
spend that level 3.
Yes.
Why did he burn himself out as well?
Why would you do that?
Yes.
But, you know, Nemo is the one who will be strolling off into the next round. A fantastic battle again. As I said, nothing but absolute bangers bangers back to back to back. And we have the reigning combo breaker champion against the man whose name I feel like I only see maybe twice a year at most. Urio is here. Please give this man Sea Viper. Please. Just give this man Sea Viper.
I've been saying that, like, Sea Viper, let's get some Sea Viper in here. Let's get some Sodom in here too as well. Come on. He's still, I mean, I will still keep saying this, only character from the Alpha series besides Julie and Junie, but their story is kind of resolved already. But Sodom is the only character.
Julie and Junie were only in like re-release versions of Alpha 3,
oh, no,
though, right?
They were in the arcade. They were secret characters. Okay. So they weren't like complete kind of thing. And honestly, Jury was like,
because they were selectable in like the PSP version, I think, was the first time I saw them selectable.
Yeah, PSP version was one that also added Maki, Yun, and Indi.
Yeah,
it was Junie.
インフレゾンビがいっぱい湧いちゃってるからさ、なんか見たときにさ、人からの応援がさ、少ないと悲しいからコメントしてあげてください。なんかあんまりオリサキがコメントするとあれだから。で、オリサキも配信閉じようかなと思ってるんですけど、どうしよう。
According to the lore.
So Urio, a Jamie player now.
Interesting. Okay. This is a character that, you know, I mean, he had like 19,000 pages of buffs in that season 2 pack.
It was War and Peace was the buffs, I think.
And still in a position where we have not seen a lot of Jamies do particularly well. So Urio here in round 2.
Urioさん見たらじゃあ終わりましょうか。
Chakotay with this Lily was the combo breaker champion. So.
Nice. Wow. Into drink, yeah, that's the first thing to expect. Shout out to both that medium kick buffer as well. All right, we've got 2 drinks in, so that means we can play Street Fighter now.
Oh, but you're going to get caught by the Condor Spy right there. That was the win plan version. So now Chakotay can't keep his Condor Spy safe without spacing. All right, but burned out is Urio right now. So this is wow, just wake up and go for it. Yeah, and what are you going to do in that situation right there? He tried to do something. I mean, he could have level 1, but he did not. Just got hit on that wake up.
Tries to check. Interesting.
Yep, there's that mini game we were talking about with Lily before. Gotta wonder if she's actually going to swing or not.
Yeah, we've got a couple of Japanese Jamies here as well. Naruo's here.
Can't make it quite over. Crouching heavy punch is so good.
Walk straight into that. Counter hit. Empty jump low.
鉄拳では私はコンプテンプレイヤーランチのこれをゲームI don't know I don't know プレイヤー学びになるってなんて言うんだろう Thank you Teach me お酒飲めないんだよ
Oh, he's going to the Chun-Li. Interesting. I mean, Chun-Li, obviously a very, very strong character. Surprised, you know, this is not your main.
Well, I certainly think Jamie's like good enough to try and take to a tournament now.
Oh gosh, Lily's faces always make me laugh. Oh my goodness.
All right, projectiles are available whilst those wind stocks are not. But we're double wind stocked up now. Nice. We're punished with that medium punch. It's in the plus frames.
Alright, gets the SPD. Really land any SPDs, but Chakotay got a couple already here. Alright, yeah, just drive reversal. That's one of the strategies against Gwyn-clad Condor Spire. But you gotta be careful because if it's not an OD Condor Spire, you're gonna be negative.
Big deficit in drive gauge. But Euro's got the drive gauge lead at the moment.
Yep, does it again. There you go. Doesn't want to deal with that mix-up. I wonder if the reason why he's gone with a Chun-Li because he feels like Chun-Li isn't as drive gauge reliant. Oh no, yeah, it doesn't hit crouchers at all. And Chakotay is just so good at reading. I mean, obviously a lot of practice from the Street Fighter 5 days with the Armika, right? Yeah. Having the command throw or the strike mix-up. And Chakotay is one of the best at keeping it ambiguous.
Just jump like command grab. He's so good at sneaking these grabs in.
Now, like I said, we've seen so many of these
down to the corner. And the spacing is so good on all of these normals. Oh, the air reset. Fantastic reactions there.
All right, so what's Urio's choice
リー
right
タの方が
here?
ヘイト買うんだ
A little too
周り
far
結構
away,
強いよ
unfortunately, for
ね
that attack to hit. I don't know if he was trying to whiff on purpose right there. Oh, too far away!
GG's, thank you for playing.
Too far
The
away.
spacing has been sublime from El Chicote. Absolutely sublime.
El Chicote looking so strong right here. Did very well at DreamHack Dallas as well, showing why he is your current reigning combo breaker champion, especially with this Lily. Love seeing the character variety out of
We
these
have
players
had
here.
fantastic character variety as well. Although to be fair, there was like a 2-hour period last night where every time I looked on stage, I saw either M. Bison or Zangief.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really weird. It was like I was caught in a time loop.
I know there was a block where there was a lot of juries as well
Okay.
at one point in time, but
I don't know if it's like cognitive bias where we just feel like we
Probably.
keep seeing the same characters over and over and over. But I feel like throughout the tournament, there's really great representation. It just shows you how good the meta is. And there's so much argument about like who the real top tier characters are as well, you know, because it's so dependent on results, regions. The player power is kind of what is lifting these characters up.
it's so crazy because honestly, like every time I look at this, the cast over here, and I'm like, all right, let me. Because like in season 1, like I had a pretty confident, like these are the top 10.
Yeah, it
Here's
was a
my
lot
order
clearer,
for it.
yeah.
But this season, like even still right now, most people can't tell you who their top 3 is right now. And if
Yeah.
whoever you ask, it's gonna be different. Except maybe Rashid is in most of those.
Rashid and Guile are in my top 3,
Oh
definitely.
yeah, no, Guile's a good one too. Yeah,
And I think probably Akuma, personally.
Okay.
Just
okay.
because the toolbox is so great.
But
even then, that's debatable. Like, you should go and ask Angry Bird who he thinks the
Oh,
top
yeah?
ticker.
Okay,
You'll
okay.
love his answer. You'll definitely agree with it, James.
Okay,
100%. You get one guess who he's going to say.
What, you got Zangief in his top 3?
No, for you personally.
Oh, for me personally?
Yeah.
Cammy?
Yeah,
Oh,
he thinks
yeah,
Cammy's
yeah.
the best character in the game.
I mean, I think Cammy, she's better this season than she was last season, honestly.
Which is interesting because she got nerfed.
Right, she got slight nerf, but she got that target combo buff, which is really nice. And then I feel like a lot of the other top tier characters got nerfed more than she got nerfed. And that standing heavy
So it's like
kick,
a meta change.
yeah, and the standing heavy kick buff I think is important. Although, you know, it doesn't push back as far, so it's easier to counter. You can't punish her, but it's also better for drive rush. So there's, you know, give and take here.
All right, time for me to not be impartial in any way whatsoever and be completely biased.
Oh yeah, you're definitely rooting for McBays right now.
Absolutely. All right, USA all the way.
I'll try to pump up Problem X in
Ah,
this
練習
match,
か。
okay? Just to counter the Logan bias.
寝ましょうか。
Be what we're going for.
ありがとうございました。今から寝るというか、多分作業して、
All right. Oh, now we are burned out. Oh, actually, never mind here.
作業して、
Meg stands up in the background.
流星さんは多分見て寝る。
Wants it? No. Very confident.
He figures he's good enough right there. Uses the bomb and then goes right into the OD head stomp. I mean, I talked to Problem X at DreamHack Dallas. He's like, man, if Bison ever gets announced, I will be so happy. And he is definitely a happy man right now.
かな？あさ
And
っ
the
てか
great
最
thing
初
about
は
it too
わ
is,
か
I
んな
mean,
いけ
he's
ど。
been playing Bison
お昼
forever.
間
So,
も配
you
信
know,
取ら
he
ないの
knows
で、
what
こ
it's
れ
like
と
to
しては
not
日曜
have
日夜
that
中から
defense.
ラ
It's
スト
really funny though because in
Last
Street
to
Fighter 4
Lukanat
he
って感じ
hated
です。
Bison so much.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he seems to love him right now because look at this right here.
Game 1.
Yeah, interestingly enough, I mean, even though McBays is from the U.S., it's
まあ
not
ね、
a
いろんな
player that
方が
I'm
ミラーし
personally
てますの
familiar
で、よ
with
かった
here.
ら移
There's
動
a
し
lot
て
of
み
them.
てい
There's
ただけたらと思います。
5,600 entrants.
一
It's
応ね
impossible to
こ
know
ういう
everybody.
時
True,
名前はあんまり出さない方が1かも
All
し
right,
れ
so
ない
here we
で
go.
す。
Problem X with his corner pressure, but nice wake up
So
flash kick. But just, God, the guiding, the ability to guide that and control that makes it so hard to
いや
anti-air.
楽しかった。あ
It's
れ
so
ちょっと
unpredictable.
泣いちゃったけど、
But I like the drive rush crouch
So-
medium kick from McBays. Oh,
Baits out
き
the
っ
flash
と
kick, but not
笑
really
顔
anything
の
off
お
the back
二
of
人
it.
が
yeah, but I'm not sure if Bison
見れる
is
と
plus enough to
思いま
punish
す。
that either. So not a terrible idea right there.
I've got the
向
counter
こ
here.
うの
Not enough.
15時ってことはこっちの何時？
Oh, no anti-air from Problem X.
Problem plays a very
あ、
like,
全然
lame
全然、
style
キン
of
グさんあり
Bison.
がとう。
You'll wait a long
あの
time.
切手を使ってくれてありがとう。
And then just use that safe
Vtuber
stage,
さんは
Psycho
そうそう
Crusher,
いう
Drive Rush in.
Yeah, but he burned himself on that Psycho Crusher. Too far away. Again, that light scissor kick is so easy to space so that you don't have to deal with. Oh my
何時に
goodness.
なるん
Now,
だ
is
流
that
星さんが
okay?
次
He was
15
still
時
on
で
the
す
ground.
ねって連絡
There
く
we
れた。
go. Yeah, I think he got hit out of the scissors, the knee press right there, and that does keep you on the ground.
Wake up drive reversal. Again,
This
problem
angle
walking
can-
back, gets clipped by the crouching medium kick.
Look at that. Look, it just like nullifies the fireball by just hugging the wall over there.
13とか2時
Ow! The standing heavy punch. He's stuck in there.
Yeah, you notice he just walked back a little fraction and then swung the fist instead of trying to engage with the jump. In the corner now as well.
And you know, oh, what a backdash by McVeigh's. Nice. But the level
じゃあ
one
もうす
wake
ぐだ。
up
意
from
外と流
Max
星
is
さ
gonna
ん
find
すぐ
his
だ
mark
ね。
over here.
OK。織崎もやることやって、
Yeah, we'll take that trade.
ちゃんとね、やった方がお二人も喜ぶと思うので。
Very dangerous now though. Oh!
まあ5時とか6時に多分流星さんだと思うので、見ながら織崎もやることやろうと思います。ありがとうございました。
Just wasn't able to convert it. Converts there though.
Starts with the standing
あ
heavy
と
kick
1
in the
時
level
間
one.
12分後だ
I'm
か
not
ら
sure what he was trying to flash kick right
6時
there.
だね。6時に X で会いましょう。多分そのまま津波さんとなぎきさんはね、もうさっき名前出してくれたからあれだけど、多分流星さんまで見るんじゃないかなと思うので、龍吉さんはもうダブル抜けってこと？
Again, he's looking for that air-to-air
龍
problem.
吉さんのスープどうなったんだ？
Oh, I think that might have been in a punchable range. Okay, got the bomb set up here. And one of the things I like about the way Problem X plays is when he has the bomb, he's willing to use it just for the plus frames to get in.
ゆきさん抜けたそうです。わかりました。ありがとうございました。あれすいません、ちょっと初めて来た方もこんな興奮してるよくわかんない。ね、よくわかんない人ですけど、よくしてください。また明日もし見れたら一緒に見ましょう。うちライブありがとう。バイバイ。寝る方ちゃんと寝てね。
No reactions from Problem X, no checks, but he does have the anti-air this time. Goes for the overhead, nice block.
It's a lovely delayed bomb there from
Tried to bait on flash kick.
Problem X using the projectile invincibility.
Oh
The throw.
boy, wasn't a
What's
punish
it gonna
counter
be?
though. Good parry, so he doesn't have to worry about
Puts
the left
himself
side.
out, and he was too close, and that time the flash kick does work. Problem X with a knowing head nod.
Yeah, and what I was trying to say is that, you know, historically...
一緒に見てくれたありがとうね。おちだいぶ Thank you my love stream watching. Bye.